Aquarius mind, Libra heart, Sagittarius headlights.
Cold Dunkin' coffee in the cup holder rattling. Blue Adidas hoodie on the Audi while she laughing. Worst of rain turning parking lots to mirrors, and the dashboard glow making old ghosts clear. ThinkPad open in a Motel 6 room. YouTube analytics humming through the gloom. Everybody want the shortcut to heaven. I was trying to map the architecture hidden. Old car, jacket carrying winter and smoke. Tarot cards beside a phone that barely spoke. Every missed call felt heavier than pride, like I was holding whole timelines inside. Aquarius vision, Libra need, Sagittarius fire, still pulling at me. Every pattern pointed back the same way. Truth don't shout, it echoes quietly. Eyes of the cosmos finding light in Walmart parking lots at midnight. Neon reflected in your eyes like Atari, while the radio played old heartbreak softly. And every scar became a consolation. Every wrong turn built navigation. Now the static don't sound lonely anymore. It sounds like something worth fighting for. Alexa singing Fleetwood in the kitchen. Amazon boxes stacked like old decisions. Cold Taco Bell wrappers by astrology books, trying to understand the meaning in the way she looks. She moves slow like she carried oceans. Cancer moon tides hidden in emotions. And me with a Libra heart still balancing pain. Trying not to lose myself inside the rain. Blue LEDs blinking 3:40 in the morning. Massachusetts islands with the universe forming. Everybody scrolling looking for connection, while I was searching depth inside reflection. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is time for Cards and Coffee. I am Mr. Cosmic, and we are here for some live tarot or some free tarot at that, right? If you guys are around, you're looking for some free readings, here I am. If you're looking to jump the line as it starts to pick up here and get a little busier, as it always does, do me a huge favor and like the channel. It's super easy, right? Just hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget, if you're a member, you get early access to content and more. And I would love to see you on a live if you became a subscriber, because I always read subscribers. I give new subscribers a full reading, so that's one of those things that I enjoy doing. But it's a connection thing, right? It's something to know people and understand people, and it gives me a chance to relate to that energy. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't been here before, thank you so much. Let's just get this party started. I thought I had the queue open, but maybe I didn't. There we go. All right. And I might actually start with myself today. I actually have a new tarot deck that's not here yet. I'm going to add it in, because I want to kind of get it, attuned to myself first. But I had gotten I was called to get a deck, which is very, very rare for me. But every time it's worked out. So I'm basically attuning a new tarot deck, and it's like, it's an entire black tarot deck. It's all black. It's like this. It's the void. It's so cool. Like, I gotta tell you, I gotta really tell you the thing. It's very cool. Like, I kept losing cards in the readings. Like, I'm like, where is a so-and-so card? And I'm like, hey, it's gone. Boom, back. I'm like, it was crazy. It was literally like I was playing with like dark energy, dark magic. I swear. So I'm gonna be curious to see what this adds to the readings for us, right? And it was so crazy because whatever this deck is, it's void energy. It's like it's other timelines. It's the only thing I can't explain to you what it is. I just let the cards kind of exist as I looked through them and shuffled them, and they were popping out really like weird energy. but it was cool energy. It was wild magic is the best way to put it. All right, guys, I appreciate you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to actually start out, I'm going to do it's called the Swamp Special, I guess you could call it. And the Swamp Special, if that is when I take all of the tarot decks. So I have all of these tarot decks off to the side, and I just take all of them, and I start to combine and make, basically, at the very minimum, a double tarot deck. But more likely than not, it's a triple tarot deck. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking this like huge tarot deck, right? And I'm building, I'm not counting the cards. I'm not saying, well, it's not 78, I can't go. I don't care if it's 190. Like, it's not the card, it's this. It should feel right. Like, this feels heavier. It's so weird, I can't explain it. It's almost like this feels too heavy for me. And that's a good sign. I started to do that years ago. But I always have at least one tarot deck in my hands. So, but there's more than that. It started with me just shuffling one tarot deck, and I had at least a tarot deck, and I would have cards mixed in, and then it was like, then it got bigger. So, but I can honestly read like twice the stack at once. I could read like 2 of these. It's just it's a manipulation management thing, but the cards will read very fluidly. It's fun. All right, let's keep going, Jazz. How are you? Would you like to open the readings for me, Jazz? How would you like to do that? What is going on here? Cards are jumping. Ooh. It's good energy. It's very good energy. I've been good. I've been very, very good. How have you been? Yeah. Love this. All right, I'm just shuffling myself in here, get myself settled. It's that. It's this. It's like this deck. It's a little different, but it's this. It's pretty crazy, because this is a divine communication card. When this card comes out for you guys, it means you're gonna have someone you're talking to for the rest of your life. Honestly. Even if you don't talk to him, that's a choice to not talk. So I appreciate you as always. Healing, how are you? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm just shuffling myself in here, get myself. This is Saturday morning. Technically, this is Cards and Coffee. I'm not racing to read. We're just hanging out. I'm gonna turn the music down just a tad here. A little bit loud. That's better. Okay. No. So what I'm doing is I'm just shuffling myself in here, get myself settled. And once I feel settled in, we'll be good to go. So I appreciate you. If you haven't been here before, please do me a favor. Make sure I know that you're doing well. Hit me up in chat. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know that you've been here. If you ever come back and rewatch a reading, let me know you were here. As always, any content you like, any content you really enjoy, hit the like button. Not just for me, for all of the creators out there, guys. Hit it for yourself. That's the best way to explain it to you. And I didn't understand that until I became a content creator. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I got into it. I'm like, I get it now. I get it. Because what you're doing is you're saying this hits me in a spot in the chakras that I can't explain. Bang. And that's what that like button is, right? And if it doesn't hit you, don't like it just because I'm asking you. I want you to like things because it tells me to build. It teaches me to get better, right? And that's what we try to do, is we try to improve. And this is, I don't need someone to tell me, I just need to become better. And so what happens is there's a crossroads in which we all meet. And that's what I love about this, because if the fear that we have, if it could speak, right, what would it tell us? How would it operate? And that's what I look at in life when I say, if I never took the first step to come onto YouTube, never took that first step, never took the first step to become a teacher, to stand in front of all those kids, Never took the first step to go get my driver's license. See how you back it up and never took? And it's all timeline based. They collapse as you build. I had some insane dreams last night, but that's not about this here. All right, let's go here. Let's get you guys read. Dominic, I see that you're here. Thank you. Let's get you. And I saw you tried to join. Was it yesterday right at the end that I had to leave? But I was absolutely having a good time. All right, here we go. Dominic, this is for you. Do you have a question? You just want me to read? I'm going to start with a 9-card reading. I need to really open up those chakras and get the feels going. And then if I use the Celtic cross, it's kind of like a crutch because I started with that years ago. That was my start. All right, here we go. This is for you, Dominic. Cancer energy, Cancer-like feelings, cups covered. Yeah, it's like we just broke open the first brick. It's so cool. I love this. I love the first reading. I love the first card in the first reading. Anytime you see me do it live, the first card is always interesting. It's like I'm stepping into this, and I know I'm here because look, see, it's a sneaky feeling or the sneakiness around whatever you're getting read here because it's a dual layered meaning. What it tells me is just happiness, but you're sneaky. Or there's happiness around this. There's also this other side of this where there's growth. This cup covered means that we're not fully exposing feelings or holding back feelings. But this is not an X. It's something new. The back is completely to the X. See how see how the X's are here? Look at, there's no turning around. She's like, I got my eyes on the prize. That's literally what it is. So as she walks through here, it's brand new start. So there's a brand new start coming in here for you, Dominic. I don't know if you're looking to have a brand new start, but the universe is tricking you in some way, backdooring you into a brand new start, finding happiness, finding growth, finding compassion, whatever this is, finding the happiness opening up. Because when it's in this angelic reverse card, it's saying going forward. Look at, they're all looking. Why are they all looking that way? Why are you not looking at your ex? Why are you not mentioning your ex? Right? And the universe says, before I continue, ask yourself why. Look, it's travel. You're going to see this new person. This is happening. You're already in the process. Be proud. Pause. Think. Reflect. You've done very well for yourself at this point. I'm going to keep reading. Wow. That's the angelic mention. I love this. This is taking action. The angels have guided you to this moment where you know what you're looking at. You know what you feel. You know how you're operating. Whatever this person is, there's Cancer energy. Travel, nurture, feelings. We have a lot of that. We have the sneaky, intelligent, get the upper hand because you want to be very strategic about what you're about to do, and you're really trying to get an upper hand. I love this. You little sneaky, you little sneak. Look at you. Get one more sword. Just one more sword from the divine. One more sword. One more sword from the divine. Look at this. See? And then, yeah, the angels are calling you out, saying you little sneak, because you're trying to figure out what's going on before you take action. And the universe says, you little tricker. And it's telling me to tell you, this is it. Because whatever this is, there's something here. There's something here. A lot of angelic energy, a lot of angels, a lot of feelings. It's a brand new start. You can't go back. Whatever this is, you can't go back. But you're looking across a new house. You're looking, see, there's 2 new things you're learning. 1, 2. You've already learned a lot. You have a bunch in here. You're communicating. You're learning communication. You carry communication. That's the thing. You're traveling. This might even be a 10-year reading. Wow. Yeah, you had a major moment. This person, see how the sneakiness and the tower moments, but you're guarded. You're being guided better, guided by angels. Because see how they're all upright. Imagine going to see you and if someone has to go through 2 angels and a charioteer. Like, it's not an easy walk. Like, you have air support, right? It's like this. You are very much protected. All right, like this. There we go. You're flanked by 2 angels. So what it's telling me to tell you is it's your choice. You choose what you do now. You choose this choice. I ask you out loud. I ask you in front of everyone. I ask you loud and proud. What is your choice? Because you lean on this choice. You wait on the choice. You want more information, and then you hold back. Wait. Just wait. Just wait. I'm too afraid. Just wait. Right? And the universe is like, no. I'm going to give you as much fact as you want, and you're going to still ask for more information. The universe is saying, just act. You know how sexy it is just to act? Like, no, please don't kiss me. Right? Please don't kiss me right now. It's like there's a moment where you're like, yes, no means yes in a little bit, because it's that playful empress energy. It's like you don't want to just date, you want to have a playful relationship. And I love this. I love whatever this is, this angelic energy. See how these two angel cards, this is your here and now. This is your 3D. You're heading into a brand new start. You're going to feel very divine, very connected. It's the divine masculine meets the divine feminine, and they finally meet and they say, hey, how are you? And it's really wonderful. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy. Keep going here. Let's look at this. See, lovers, I'm telling you, the divine masculine. This is divine love. It's solar output. It means it's coming into your life. It's coming in through feelings. I don't want this. Well, you don't want to cover. You want to uncover your cup? Well, you're gonna fall in love. I don't want this. I'm following harmony. So what I'm doing is I'm trusting the angels. They already said this has happened. This is unhappy. See, whatever this is, it's already happened. It's already, you can't go back. You can't undo it. Yeah, unless someone knows someone has a cloning station out there. It's like you can't undo. Right? Some things you just can't go back. I was thinking about this driving, right? On highways and roads when they just change the on-ramps, off-ramps. I'm like, I feel kind of lucky. I used to go on that old on-ramp. And there's like an on-ramp near my neighborhood when I was a kid. And it's gone. Like nobody in the neighborhood, nobody around even knows it used to be there. But they changed the neighborhood around, and there used to be an on-ramp, and now it's gone. Like they took out an on-ramp. Do you know how that feels? It's like you remove something that felt like it should be there and always was there, and always feels like you should be able to go back there. And this is that hanging. This is the unfinished closed loop fear. This is like you feel like you didn't do something. You did everything. To the contrary, you did so much. You brought angels in. To the contrary, you've been so beautiful. You brought a lot of help in. You're gonna have two homes in the future. I need to tell you, this is not what if, how come. This is the crush energy. This is see the fear that you have and the worry. This is different. This is different. This is like you've already learned fear. You already learned grief or loss. I can tell you that because it comes through learning to fly. This is learning to fly, like astral travel. And I don't have time to get into it, but that's what that really is. It's you and somebody else have astral traveled. And at the base root of emotions, at the base root here, at this is what I want to do. See? It's grief. It's grief taught you to astral travel. I love that. I really, really love that for you. Because it's a multi-layered understanding of what's going on in your life. New love comes in, old love's gone forever. You're finding something brand new. It's this energy. It's the spark of the universe. But see how it's in reverse? It means it hasn't hit. It's like the storm's brewing. You see the clouds up above. You go, oh God, that's gonna be lightning. That's gonna be lightning. Get indoors. It's that. You know it's brewing. It's gonna be the kisses, the loves, the hugs, the how are you? Are you okay? All right, I'll talk to you later. It's like really, it feels so satisfying. And that's what we're looking for here. And this is the energy we're looking to be in. Let's see. Chat. All right. Yeah, grief. Grief. Yeah, grief teaches us so much, doesn't it? All right, guys. Let's move on. I thought I had the queue open, but I guess maybe I didn't. Maybe I closed it. I could have. I don't know why it's not opening. But I know I have to do some updates and stuff here because it's glitchy on my end. It's very like, that's why I was a little late this morning. Just so you guys know, it was glitchy yesterday too. Oh yeah, there we go. All right, here it goes. All right, that should have worked. All right, that should have worked. All right, hopefully that worked. I think I can see you guys in the queue. If you want to rejoin, you may rejoin. But the queue looks like it was a little buggy. I'm telling you, something's going on. I think it's this the system. So I'm going to manage it for a couple hours. We'll hang in there. Nothing, unless this gets really bad or I can make the other stuff work. I can work. I don't have to use the queue. But I knew there was stuff going on this morning when I was trying to go live. I'm like, something's up. Maybe it's a Mercury retrograde. It could be Mercury retrograde in the respect that what I'm seeing. I actually have like a stream deck, right? I hit buttons, and that's how I switch things. And one of them remapped. Like I left this live yesterday, and I had to run, and so, but I left the live, and I didn't change any settings. The setting is literally the same it was yesterday, but that number, the preset is changed. So someone told me that, to the point the lights were still on in the studio. Like it's crazy. I really appreciate you guys. If you haven't been here, I do appreciate you for being here. Queue is open, and let's see who's next. Who do we got in the queue here? I think we had is it Snea? We had Jazz, Hide Seek. Is that what it is? All right, I'm gonna do me a favor, guys. I'm sorry, I don't want to be mean, but my queue is all messed up on this end. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna remove everybody. I'm gonna restart the queue because something's going on my end. Let's see if it just kicked back off. Okay, that feels better. That feels better. All right, Healing. Let's read you while you guys rejoin the queue if you want to read it. All right, sorry, not trying to make you guys hang in here. I'm just trying to get you. Yeah, it's acting way weird. Because these are just gonna be 3-card readings. I'm just hanging with you guys. I'll get you guys read. I'm just chilling. It's Saturday. It's really cards and coffee, but I'm just running this live tarot series for the summer because I don't know. I'm gonna be basically replaying it, coming back, but it's the cards and coffee. This is it. So the only reason I'm kind of backing away from it is just because I want to give you guys a chance to all reach me. It's because I don't get a chance to reach all these subscribers, right? And imagine saying, "Wow, he's live. I can actually get a reading." See, these cards they're talking. They're talking. All right, we're good, Healing. All right, here we go. Let's take a look. Ready? I'm going to start with the number 4 position. Number 4 position. Nope, see, it's holding back now. Number 4 position will be this card. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then what we get in here is we get that last moment. See? it's past life. This is no lie. This is past life debt. Wow, you are carrying a heavy past life debt on you. And see how it's 2 tower moments and it's hanging there and it's looking back at the past as it's sitting here and it's coming down this channel, the emotions. This is a golden position, looking back. The debt, the thing that you carry that's so heavy is past life. It is past life. Wow. It's a heavy toll. You don't tell people, you hide it. See the tower moments? The tower moments. This is that card. Look, guys, you want to see how cool it is? Look at this. Look, see the sun and the 2 towers, the moon and 2 towers. That's this right there is the moon card, right there, hiding right there inside of it. Like you have a very divine moment hiding. I'm gonna leave this like this just so we can kind of focus on those towers for a second. But what it's telling me is like you have this moment that you're leaning into. This is a heavy life debt. I don't have a name for this debt. But it's almost like you've been. You know when someone has to live with someone for the rest of their life, or they have, heaven forbid, an abusive partner and they can't get away and they're stuck for 20, 30, 40 years. This is hints of that divine communication, but it's this heaviness, it almost has texture to the feeling. And that's what I'm telling you. There's something that comes in through past life. Because whatever it tells me that you're carrying this. And you're carrying it loud, saying, I am here. I will never leave you. Whatever this is, I stand by. And that's why people don't understand when those things go down. And you go, I don't know why I won't leave. It's because of this. It's because you've made the debt and you're paying it off. In some way or somehow, you're learning to be reborn out of it. And that's this unknown. That's the part we don't talk about with this Twin Towers. So as we go here, there's the rebirth. These cards are essentially like cousins. If you think about it, in a lot of ways, they are. How many of you guys know what the Fool card is? Does anyone out there actually know what it is on chat? I'm not calling you out, calling you like you don't know. It sounds so mean. This is like my first period. I'm just waking myself really up and get myself into that vibe. But it's so true though, because I want to know if you guys know. Think about the death card, and think about the fool card, and think about how this relates to the reading here. How does this relate? You know, so when you're looking at the person, you're setting the intention. You say, "Look, hey, big changes, stuff's here." But those endings, those rebirths, those times to move on, that's this. But there's none. This is no changes. There's no ending. There's no time to move on. There's none of that. Like, when I say rebirth, it's none of that. You're staying, and you're not transforming yet. Because then when you go to the Fool card has a lot of that same vibe. It's funny because this is, I mean, if you think about it, this card here is number 13. 1 + 3 is 4. 4 +, that's commitment. The number 4 is commitment. It's long term. It's I've got your back, bro. It's Emperor energy. Like, if it tells you anything, it comes across with like the 4 of Cups energy is it's feeling like you need more, and then you try, and that's why you keep going. There's a lot of this energy here. Anyway, the Fool card in comparison to the Death card for you, it's talking about that taking chances, the hope, the new past, the adventures, the beginnings, the endings. Like, literally, this is endings, this is beginnings. And when we look at cards, you can look at it in a very raw way, but you're saying you're locked into can't leave yet to a new start will happen. And angelically it will happen. When it happens, it's angelically freeing. And you're always gonna look back at, remember, I always had, and it's gonna be hard for you because even when you jump out, you jump back in. So whatever happens here, something's changing dramatically. Use your intuition, your divine blueprint. Something is switching through, because once you bring the High Priestess, and that's the secrets, and she's like, hey, can I tell you something? Hey, trust yourself, right? You know, she starts talking about all these really good things. But what are you conforming to? What are you locked into that you choose to stay with and not have a brand new start? You can do things for yourself. You could take time for yourself, even a day, a night for yourself. There's nothing out there that doesn't say you can't go do. And it's really hard, but you can make up excuses. But you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You don't have to do it alone. I promise you. And this is what's really hard. It's really hard for a lot of us, right? It's doing it alone. Wow. The Death card and the Fool card, that's going to be like something later on. I don't want to get into it here and give it away, but it's something that reminds me of something so different. I tell you how I read 9 light layers, right? Like that you just had in a 3-card reading, you had probably layer 6 or 7. 6, 7, 6, 7. No, but you had that layer. It was down. I'll go about 9 layers deep, and sometimes I'm giving like extra information. But the fact that you had 2 restart cards tells you something. One's a hold state, one's a go state, and that's telling us that you absolutely want to go, but you're in hold out of past life debt. For one, I'm proud of you for hanging in there. It's not easy. Whatever you're doing is not easy. I don't care what you guys say. All right, thank you. That was healing. And we'll grab the next 2 people. Okay, so I just reset I had to reset the queue. It's unfortunately Streamlabs was acting a little weird. Everything's acting weird. So I'll deal with it after. I'll when I sign off, I'll just kind of I'll just go go quiet. But that's actually another reason I didn't have a chance to rebroadcast yesterday, because I had to take off, and then I was having issues. I'm like, I'm just gonna look at it later. So I just left it, and I said whatever. And so the system was acting definitely a little weird. But I don't think of it as a bad thing. I think of it as the universe talking to us. All right, let's see who's up here next. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you haven't been here before, hit that like button. Be sure to share the channel. Let people know I'm out here. We have either Hen or Jazz, one of those two. It's up to you guys. Whoever's brave enough. Oh, Hen's right here. Healing's right, yes. Yeah. Healing's right. Here, Healing. Look, I'll tell you what. All right, I think we're good to go again. I'm debating on switching this out, but this feels really warm. It's good. It feels positive. I like this energy that pops out of this. All right, let's move. Let's read. I think this is for anything. Can I ask for guidance for my relationship? Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you may. We also have Hen here. So I'll tell you what, anything and just call me Hen if you guys want to hang in here for a minute. Let me read you guys and we'll catch ourselves up, because I know the queue was acting a little funky this morning, so I think some of you guys might have got pushed out by accident because I had to reset it. Sorry. But I'm still in here. I'll read you. But let's start with anything, okay? Can I ask for guidance about my relationship? So let's start with the relationship. See if anything pops. And so what I like to do when I start reading, yeah, see, exactly. When I like to read, I like to let the cards jump. But see how my hands have cards? I didn't pull it out. It jumped out. I'm showing you. Like, I'm like, hey, look. So I'm holding these cards. These cards have meaning too, by the way. It's saying that matters and this matters, but this matters first. So it's devil card. This actually is saying devil card energy on top of that. What we have here is, it's kind of an attraction. It's kind of like can't get enough, because when you get it in this position and then you have the moon card again, yeah, it's telling us we're on the right track. You're on the right path, but don't get obsessed. Get into your own space, your own head, your own mindset, because this is Capricorn devil card energy. It's very attractive, right? It's what are you not saying? It's what are you not showing? What are you not proving? Because when we go into this, we start looking at these traits and we start looking at like who you are in this card, and we start looking at this Capricorn. You're probably ambitious. You probably have some discipline. You not only that, you might even be a know-it-all. You might even have a little of that. However, there's this piece of you that you don't hide, and I love that. That's the universe says they don't hide. You get the honest version. That's who they are. Like when you meet them, that is them. And some people hate it. Some people are like, I hate that. I would never do. But you're like, I don't care. You're right. You're like, here I am. And so then you'll just patronize those people more, because you're like, you just want to wear masks all day. You want to walk around with masks attached to your belt. 2 more cards. Heart chakra. Here we go. Look, see, it's those people. Like you're saying, you're looking at how unfair or whatever this is. This could be a relationship where you're becoming very attached to somebody. Wow. Are they on your mind a lot? Can I ask this blunt question? Are they on your mind constantly? That's very interesting. Wow. Yeah, this is truth-seeking energy. Ask yourself the facts and ask yourself what you're feeling it. And at the end, you're going to see there's 2 truths remain. The facts are there. You have all the information. Unfortunately, I don't know if this lasts, because when you have 9 swords, and this is where it starts to get really scary, because when you have the 9, you go to 10, you have 10 swords, you have an ending. But then you have justice, which isn't fair to you. So whatever this is, it's not fair to you. It feels very unfair, and you're attached or attracted to whatever this is. So whomever this is, wow. It could even be Aquarian, Capricorn energy. There's Libra justice in there. There's also a little bit of that Gemini lover in there. And then we have the moon card, which is Pisces energy. Wow, this is a very heavy read. I need to do it. I'm going to cross the bridge for you, because I need to see what this is. The universe is giving you some kind of, it's a life lesson. It's a life lesson for you. What are you holding back from? You can break these chains. What are you holding on to? Why are you attached to something? Like even this thing that you want, you can break the chains and come out in a different direction, right? Right? So if I want to date, let's say I want to date you, the figurative you, anybody out there, but like say I wanted to date you, it should be a little bit of back and forth game, playful. And if there's no, if it's all give or all push and no pull, what's the point? It seems like we're going one way. We're attached to just the way it is. There's an attraction here that's real, absolutely real. You're feeling that energy, because the truth is out. So those 2 truths remain. You know 2 things to be true. You can say, I can tell you this and this, and that's fact. And if I ever asked you, you can say, tell me how. You say, okay, you ready? This and this happened, that, and you can start, and that's what's so scary about this. And it's so unfair. And so whatever this is, it's unfair to you, to your soul, to your heart, but more to your life lesson, to your divine being. It's not as much a heartbreak lesson or a kind of a disconnect lesson. It's saying if you want something bad enough, go get it, right? Go get it. So you don't want it. So you're saying you don't want it because this is a very ambitious, very hard working card. This isn't the practical too, right? But it's that know-it-all energy says, I know how to get it. I just am not doing it. And so you're upset. And then you're saying, I can't see another way. And so whatever this other way is, you're going to have to do that. And the universe is saying, why do you think I keep pushing you in that direction? Why do you think I push you there? If you want to live in Unfairville and say this is unfair and say I don't like this, I hate this, that's fine, right? Set up your tent, live there as long as you want, run around screaming, right? And then when you're ready to move out of Unfairville and you want to move to something more like go get it city, right? And you're gonna go get this person, this job, this money, and that's a big difference maker. The manifestations need your drive, and that's what we don't talk about. That's the one key ingredient we never talk about. Do you have the drive to build your manifestation into reality? Do you? If you do, let me know, because most people they go, I'll just sit here and wait. You do all the work. I'll be out on the front lawn, feet up, having the lemonade. You do all the yard work, right? That's not fair. The universe says, hey. Then why are we doing the nails and looking good? Or why are we putting time in at the gym? Why are we putting time in on ourselves? Studying, researching, looking at. What is that piece of ourselves that we're looking at, we're trying to understand? I appreciate you. But do you appreciate what you can do for yourself? Because you sometimes lock yourself into, I can't. Right? And it's you can't yet. That's the yet. None of these cards say no. No cards say no. They say stuck. Anytime you see a card in reverse, the word stuck should be the word that's in your head, and then read the card. Stuck, boom. Right? Set the stage. You're not forever in this place, right? Even people who go through heartbreak, the major heartbreak, and I know I love this because people are going to be pissy at me. You know the one that you're thinking about? That one? There's another person. You want to know how I know? Because where did this person come from? You didn't expect them. You're not going to expect the next one. You don't expect the people. You're not supposed to expect your person. But most of you say, no, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be there Friday night at 7:13 p.m. and they're going to show up and then they're going to come in their car, pull up, park, and then say hi to me, and then they're going to talk. No, you don't dictate. The universe says, listen to me, love. Let's make this very fair to you, right? That's the point here in life, is to not put up, thank you, Hen, with the unfair, right? What's unfair? Is it unfair because you're in a child stomping their feet? Or is it unfair because someone's trying to slow down your emotionally mature version of yourself? There's a different version of unfair, isn't there? There's the immature unfair and there's the adult. This is unfair. I am roadblocked. With roadblocks, I find ways around, right? Any adult who has a roadblock says, let me figure it out. You don't go to a road and just say, oh man, bridge is out. Damn it, not going this way. Just parking my car here forever, right? That's what some people do in relationships. They feel so dutiful. Like, I have to stay here. The bridge is out. What are they going to do? There's no bridge. It's like, yeah, that's their bridge, bro. Let them get their bridge fixed. Bounce. Go get to work. They let their bridge break? That's on them. So let yourself enjoy life. Let yourself enjoy this in this moment of being. And don't get so preoccupied with them and who they are and what they are. Attached is a good word. Be impartial to your own loving of somebody. Say, do I need this? Is this important to me? Does it matter to me? Right? Because there's a lot of people out there that are very charming. A lot of people are so super charming. And there's like a little bit of intensity that could come along with that. And that's it's a magnetic pull that we get. And then we sometimes confuse that passion for love. Right? And I know it's an intellectual situation. I get it. All right, let's keep going. Who's next here? I thank you guys for hanging out with me and being with me on this Saturday. Maybe I think it's Hen. I think that's what it was. All right, the queue is open again. Let's see. I have Miss K here as well. But let's do this. Let's read Hen. Miss K, I'll read you next. I promise. Pinky promise. You know I love reading you. So let's do this, because then I can read Miss K with a little Celtic cross, mix up the energy, then get my incense lit, get everything going. I'm trying to do things differently, right? I don't lock into don't get comfortable. You never, you guys are never gonna get comfortable with me. Like I don't want you comfortable. I'm the jump scare. Hey, how are you? You know, I want you to have some fun in life. I want to giggle. I want to see the giggle, the smile. I want to see the eyes light up. I want to see that glow, the sparkle. The more sparkly the eye, the better it is. That's what I like. I want to see that. And if you're not seeing your eyes sparkle, let's question why. Let's question why there's no sparkle left. What happened? Right? Let me help put the sparkle back for a moment in this caring way. Because I think we're all devoted to something. We're all devoted to some piece of ourselves. All right, let's keep going. I appreciate everything that you guys have done. But let's read for Hen. If Hen's sitting there, I think we should read for Hen because I think they bounced him out of the queue and then they were in and then out if they're in. Or Miss K. It's either one of those two people, whoever wants to go first. My question is, what are my next steps? Perfect. All right. I'm going to stay on this deck because it still feels very, very, man, it's an interesting reading. Inquisitive is a good way to look at it. I appreciate you guys. Here we go. Boom. Oh my God. Back to back to back. Are you kidding me? The moon card back to back to back. Come on. This is mid-deck pull. Mid-deck pull. Go watch. Look, guys, I'm pulling it from here. Like, I don't see the card. That it's telling me something to tell you, like, nothing's hidden anymore. You're becoming very, very, very open to the idea of something. I love this idea in the sense that it's something new, brand new. And this, like, Nine of Swords energy feels powerful too. It's the end of not love. It's whenever you guys see it, if you pull these cards for yourself, I welcome you to. The 8, the 9, the 10 of Swords is all Gemini lover energy. But think about when you go through heartbreak. That 8, right? The don't want to see it. The 9, right? Don't want to see it. So in the 8 of Swords, you see that person, the girl, and she's half in the half circle of swords. She's walking away. There's a house in the hill. She's barefoot, hands tied, arms tied. It's a real loose tie, but they're tied. And then they're moving. Slowly, they can just rip everything off. I could leave, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait this out. It's that. This is the I don't feel comfortable. I'm in my head about this. Something's not right. This is the moment you reject. You say, hey, I don't like this. Because the reality of this is saying you're into something that's not making your sense of self feel good. And that's where you question it. You can never trick yourself into agreeing to something. Whatever this is coming in here, it's all about communication. Just communicate your feelings. That's the best thing I could tell you guys. I love communication. I think communication is a beautiful thing. I think it's the most underrated thing. It's a lost art since we've moved towards digital media, digital technology, and digital messaging. How do you send your message? Right? I'm the person who's going to write you the love letter. Like, write you the love letter. What would you rather? Or would you rather a text? Would you rather I love you, or would you rather a love letter? And that's this. Ask more of yourself and then receive more. And the universe says, you're in your head about this because you're waiting. And so you're not communicating your needs. Communicate your needs. What's going to happen after you communicate those needs? What happens after we communicate those needs? Wow. Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, an angelic $1 million payday. Like you have a long-term partner who says, go be, baby, I want to see you goddamn conquer. And that's what we want, right? And so when you're with someone, you just look at that person you're so into, you're like, conquer the world for me. And I want to be so proud of you. I'm your number one fan. I'm your number one devoted fan. Whatever that is, this person becomes your partner. And this is long-term, but you see a couple dogs. You might even have 2 dogs here. You might have growth. You might have a couple houses, even real estate. I like this. Yeah, it's take action on what you want, but it starts with the communication. So what we're looking for is the solar output. These 2 cards are very powerful because what they're telling me is this happens in your life. You're taking action. Angelically, you're gifted. You have money coming. I don't know if you realize that. There's money actually coming into you. So I don't see those cards. I've actually seen, oh my God, with the economy being so rough, right? I've seen people have no pentacles. They're like, hey, can you do a career reading? I'm like, so yeah, I'll do a career reading. And I'm like, they have no money. They have no money. Because the pentacles thing it's also money to me, but it's more manifestation. It's the ability to build and create and find. So what I'm going to do here, I think I'll read for Miss K was next, or was it Jackie? Who was it? I know I had to read for Jackie. I owe Jackie since yesterday, but I can read for you next year, Jackie. I was actually saying I need to get back to my moderator system. I love this because it takes me off of reading and gets me into chat, and that's why I just made healing a moderator. Congratulations to healing. And so what I'm doing is, I'm over the summer, I'll reset the moderators. If you're still interested, just let me know, by the end of August, if you're a moderator and I throw you in there and you accepted, because I'll reset it. And it's not that you don't you can stay a moderator if you're like interested, and I just kind of give people a chance to moderate. It's not like I wish it's kind of like a teacher. Someone, whose turn is it to clean the board today? And I let everyone be a chance to get to be a moderator. You've healed enough, and you've grown enough, and you are empathetic enough. You hear me? You're empathetic enough, and that's the piece that we look for. And so once you realize that you've got beyond that indecisive, jealous part of your life, life seems humorous. It seems a little more funny, a little more less serious, and that's what we need to be. And it's okay to be loving, as long as you're doing it unconditionally. I appreciate you guys, as always. If you're looking for a reading, let me know. We either have Jackie or Miss K, I guess. It's one of you two would be up next. I think it's Miss K, because Miss K is asking about some family issues. They said, do you have any guidance during the summer? And I probably do. I'm going to actually do a Celtic cross for you. Miss K, thank you for being a longtime member. I really appreciate you. Like, I notice that stuff. Like, I notice you guys who have been members for a long, long, long time. So I'm going to do this for you on your behalf. I'm going to use my tarot deck. This is the one I would take with this, my guides deck. And if you hadn't heard in the beginning, what I was saying is I have another tarot deck. This is expanding into 9 tarot cards. Like, this channel will have 9 tarot cards. It's always been that way for me. It's not a haha, that's my gimmick. It's the 3, 6, 9. And I couldn't use 9 cards before 100,000 is what I was told. And I couldn't use 6 cards before 50. And so it all of a sudden, it exploded out of nowhere. And I started to just jump on board. I said, let me just try it. So it's the expansion of the channel, right? It's the expansion of what we've been doing. So Miss K, let's take a look at you and see what you'll see here is a Celtic cross. It's all the same cards. It's all the same. It's energy. It's two huge tarot decks. It's like 3 tarot decks. You see the size of this thing. It's a monster. See, it's crazy. You see the pain right there. So this is in. We're dialed in, and I think there's some love right here, right there. Looks like some king of something. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, life lesson. All right, family, relationships, stuff going on here. Let's take a look. Can you have any guidance on this during the summer? Ooh, this deck is heavy. There's your first card. Like, guys, tell me this. Tell me they don't talk to us, right? I'll read the question and then I'll get started. But this is exactly what Miss K said. Some family issues, stress, exhaustion, worry, and it's soul shadow work. And so what it's telling us, it's not something you're doing, not something you're causing. It's something that you're taking on the energy of the situation. So before I even get into the reading, I definitely have guidance. You're so close to the problem, you can't see the solution because you're buried into the problem. And so we're going to put the card right here. And I'm going to start with that. In the number 1 slot, that right there in a 10-card Celtic cross already tells me what the outcome's going to look like, right? Do you think it gets worse? Do you think it gets better? What does it feel like to you? Ask yourselves, trust your intuition. Read this with me. I want you guys to read this reading with me. I don't know if you've ever done that, but maybe you have. But something is going to be ending soon. Like, you can't go to, there's no 11 wands. Once these wands are delivered to the house, they're delivered. Even though you can't see it, you can't see the road, the house still exists, the road still exists, you still have every pentacle and you're still stuck. So whatever this exhaustion is that you're carrying someone else's upset. This person's mad about. They're angry at so-and-so. Why do they tell me this? And they come to you and they're funneling through you, or at least some way it looks like they're trying to funnel through you. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting because you're trying to filter other people's emotions and you're like, I don't want to, I never asked for any of this. I never asked for any of this stuff. So we're looking for these wands cards here, 2 cards out. No, I'm going to do this. I want to be really, really sure. I want to be really sure. What's blocking you? Because I don't want to just be haphazard. Here we go. Yeah. This is just a minor hiccup. This is not an ending. This is your shadow work. What does this mean to you? They're fighting. What does it mean to you? And I feel like it's them fighting. And so when I say that, because when they're fighting, what does that do to your energy, right? Is this bring up trauma from past, from your childhood? Because that's the last card. We're the very, very last card here. And so when you bring that card into there, that's saying basically you're welcoming some new change, saying, I want this to be different. So now I am. And when we get the world card, and when we start getting cards like, say, the hangman of holding back or whatever, it's stuff like that. It starts to give us a sense of, is this sadness? Is this purging of energy? Or is this just conquering it? This is moving into a whole new evolution of self. But the world's card is really an abstract kind of energy, right? It's you completed, you've triumphed, you've won, you've accepted. In reverse, in the number 2 position, it doesn't matter. A wish is a wish is a wish, and it still will be granted. If it's delayed, it's delayed. Right now, it's not great, but it's going to get better. It's absolutely on the better. That's what I was asking you guys. Could you feel it's going to get better? Right? How much longer do we have to go before it gets better? Not much. Not much. And so the reading's telling us, you'll see that this little space is going to pop very. This whole space is what we're reading here. If you're only carrying probably 3 problems out of a lot, everything's a problem. Don't ask yourself, what's the major issues? If you could address them, look at them like throughways, and you are a city, and you have only 5 roads of communication, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, stops talking, stops messaging, stops posting, right? Stops reaching out. We're left with what? What are you left with? See, the stress comes on you because then they're like, I don't want to burn that last bridge, so they reach through you and they use your bridges. And so that's why it feels so exhausting. So someone's communicating through you, and that's what I'm seeing. See, look, you're the conduit. This is a triple threat card. What I mean by that is this card here is Taurus energy. This card also has a little Hierophant life lesson. The second thing is it has Libra energy. The scales of justice are there. They're not in your favor. You're making things work when they really shouldn't. You should just let things fall apart. Let things implode and watch what happens. The rebuild is the better part, because you're trying to maintain other people's feelings for them and trying to regulate their feelings, and that's not your responsibility. You are not responsible for their feelings. And this is kind of how it's always been. It's you and 2 other people, you and 2 other people, you and 2 other people. That's what I start to pick up on, especially with this T-Stain Tarot 3 of Pentacles energy. That starts to really populate with how are you supposed to get to your happiness if you keep stalling and helping other people with their unhappiness, right? And the universe wants us to ask, what does that mean to you? When you're working at this stress level, you're funneling all that energy back through you. You're trying to grow your future. What does that do for you? You're learning how to utilize, right, your own abilities. That could be just your communication, because I don't see the cups here. Maybe it's your ability to say, hey, look, stop. This is your negotiation abilities, right? This is like how a good parent would say, I know you. In their head, they're gonna say, I know you're the one who was at fault, but they're not gonna go, you bad kid. You should have the conversation and teach, right? Let's both sit down. I know you're both doing this. What happened? Talk to me. So who did it? And let them own it. And that ownership is so empowering, and give that chance to own it. Whatever this is, let them own this. Don't you're trying to fix a bridge that's collapsing is what I keep getting out of this. It's like, wow. Yeah, King of Pentacles. If you go back and rewatch this, I'm going to let you on a little secret here, Miss K. That's that Taurus energy. That's that thing you always on your mind. That's why you have that to focus on, not this, because that's Taurus energy. Go back and you'll see what I did is, as I was pulling your cards, I started pulling in the beginning. I saw a card down here, and I went like this. I kind of took a look. I did this, and I pushed it back in. Take a look. You'll see what I saw. I'll let you in on the secret here. So keep going. What this means is you're the one you are so lucky you have a very loving situation. This is why you're building the loving relationship that you want to build. And so you're looking at what's wrong with other relationships? Where can I learn from something? And this is a learn from something moment, right? Because this is not you. This does not, I don't see this representing you. I see you being a negotiator. You are the bigger person. You're the one who carries the energy. This second level down is Taurus energy. Do you know a Taurus? Third level down is, this is kind of, they're holding to a short history. They're kind of they're briefly taking a look back. So whoever this is, both of you guys are looking back at something that recently happened. As we move on, this is the World card. This becomes this. It's over. It's pre-written. It's divine blueprint. As we move beyond this, Miss K, these relationships are not yours to manage. Those relationships need to change. Your relationships need to change. And it's sometimes easier to focus on other problems than focus on our own. And so what we do is say, I know this makes me feel a certain way. I don't want to focus on this. I'll focus on them. or they'll focus on something else. And so what we do is we distract ourselves, and you're getting caught into some kind of weird negative vortex. Moving on. 2 cards. I'll take it. Prince Charming, and we have a messenger. So the universe says you have a Prince Charming, you have a messenger, you have this ability to communicate, you have this ability to say, I need to lean on you, not I need to put it all on you. But let's test this theory of, are you my husband? Are you really my husband in the future? And lean on your partner. This is the moment, these are the moments you reach out to your Taurus and you say, hey, can I talk to you? I really would like to, can we go hang out and just talk? And that's what they're going to do. You let them, give them the option, of give them the chance, give them the opportunity to change the way you guys, it was used to be co-workers, and now you guys are dating, and that you've moved into that. So this relationship is giving you a sense to kind of, it's a mirror, is really what it is. You're saying, do I want this for myself? And the answer is absolutely no. Do you want to manage other people's emotions? Absolutely no. As we move on here, the outcome is this. It's winning at all costs. It's people don't know when to quit. They have to learn their breaking point. You went too far. And that's when we start using that D word. How many guys know what the D word is? You know, you go to a family member and say, hey, I'm disappointed in you, and just walk away. Because the disappointment is the most powerful word. Because disappointment teaches you so much, because you're disappointed they're not communicating. Disappointed they're putting this on you. Disappointed they're not even recognizing that you need to talk about it too. Disappointed that you have a voice. So whoever this third party is, you're just being dumped on and not listened to. And that's why I talk about the cups. So that cup that we've been waiting on, wanting and desiring, that's right here, and it's changing everything, is the partner, is the potential new husband. And whoever that person is, it seems like they have earth energy. And so I don't know if that's the Taurus, but it feels very Taurus-like. So they're saying when they're fighting, let them fight it out. You guys want to be knuckleheads and argue and scream and not talk like adults and have a beautiful, wonderful, enhanced conversation? Let them. If you want to scream at each other, let them. Because whatever this is, it feels like people are not talking. And I could be wrong, but it feels like you're managing something. I don't feel like it's... The Ace of Swords would be a surgery thing. If it came out like an Ace of Swords thing, I would say, okay, we have medical. And there might be a little bit of medical. In the long term, it might become medical stuff, but I don't see that immediately. Let me go into the chat for half a second here. See how close or off I was. I don't even know. Miss K, yeah, I recently invited him to a hangout. Yes, this is telling me what you should be doing, is leaning into him. This is the moment you can look back and say, I'm so glad he was there for me. Universe says, don't you see this? You're not lucky, you're deserving. And that's a big difference. We always put ourselves in, we put ourselves in this place of, do I deserve this? And the universe is like, that's not even the question anymore. It's how much can you accept what you deserve? And we're moving beyond that. I love this for you. I really, really do. Let's move, and we'll give one more card for you, Miss K, because I'm curious. It's you and them. Because when you do this, you purposely don't allow yourself love. Wow, this is heavy. God, I want to keep reading you. Look at this. You don't allow yourself the full love. You say, I'll hold back in case I get hurt, that I won't be hurt as much. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking. And so what you do is you focus on other things, and that's what this is. Miss K, are you dealing with like 2 family members? Are they just talking to you and bitching at you? Is that what's happening? Can you give me a little bit of insight here? Because what is going on? Because it's telling me to lean on this partner, on this emperor, as it would be. The truth seeker. The one that you're like, this person makes me feel, I don't feel it any other way. Oh, I love this song. I made this too. All this stuff's coming out. If you guys haven't heard, it's all on the streaming services. This song is really good. Here, watch. I'll give it to you. As I shuffle my way in. I gotta get some iced tea anyway, so give me one moment here. Jackie, it's your turn, my love. All right, let me get the incense going. Get myself shuffled. All right, let me actually let me light some incense here. I'll give me 1 minute here. don't know what this says, but it's having a hard time. Hold on. There it goes. I'm like, it's not lighting. I'm like, what does that mean when the incense don't light? Hey, have you guys seen Disclosure yet? The movie? What? Oh, I saw it and I'm like, wow, it was really good. Everything I know since a kid, and I study UFO stuff. I was always into the UFO stuff. Even when people are like, you're weird. I'm like, I know, but listen. All that stuff they talk about in the movie is like, that's the stuff I knew to be true, all of it. Even in the movie where there's Jackie Gleason and, who was it, Nixon, showing Jackie Gleason aliens. Like, it's crazy. I'm like, I cannot believe this is in there. Like, this was an old myth that we had heard. But supposedly it's real. Yeah. All right, it's called the movie's called Disclosure. It's fiction, but based on, it's really, there's a lot of truth in it. It's very Countess of a Third Kind. It has a lot of that cool stuff to it. It's really, I like it. All right, let me dial this music back down here as we're getting to the next read here. I think this is Jackie o'clock. And then Carolyn, if you're hanging out here, I can read for you too. But I'm reading from members first. I might grab random here in between here too, so but it's another good jam here. I'll tell you what, let me grab two from the queue for a second. I'll grab at least one for the queue. All right, let's see. Wait, what is this? Ankita's saying, hold on. Guys, give me a second. Jackie, I know you're up. But let me just tell you. Ankita goes, did my actions today about waiting for R affect him? And how? I like this. That's a great question. That's a great question. I like that. Okay, let's do this. Let's get in there. Let's read. Jackie, it's your turn. So I'm gonna do a quick 9. I'm gonna fire off a quick 9 here for you guys. See what's going on. Appreciate you guys for being here as always. Thank you. And do we have I think a new subscriber? If we have any new subscribers, make yourself known, because it's don't be nervous, don't be shy. This is a very nice chat, I promise you. It's honestly like it's your favorite cousin. It's like you're going to the party, your favorite cousin's there. You're like, hey, awesome. And that's you at least have your cousin to hang out with. So this is long term. Jackie, what we're looking at is long-term stability, but this is your shadow work. This is the more you work on you, the better your life becomes. This is the thing. This is see, it's so cool. It's I see the energy before it pops, and that's the universe giving you a message. Think about what you're working on and why you're working on it. Focus on that long term. Focus on why we're doing what we're doing, and the reason we do what we do. The reason you do what you do. Why you do what you do. Yeah, this is the messenger. This is the pentacle. You see, this is money. You have money. You have money. There's money in your account. But this is more depth. It's like if you figure out who you are and who you always meant to be and don't stress on it, just let it happen. Let the answers come to you. Your life starts to change. It's really cool. I like this. Yeah, Prince Charming here at the end. This is an angelic Prince Charming card. This is also a little bit of Piscean high intuition. Your intuition improves, love improves, your life improves because you're allowing yourself to live. You're not trying to fit yourself into a mold that doesn't work. I remember I did that years ago, right? Imagine me in a cubicle. But that's what it was. And it felt so uncomfortable. It felt like I was in the wrong body. And once I found teaching, I don't look at that as a job, or I don't look at like the stress of that as a job. But what you're getting into is this is basically an introspection moment for you long term. What is it you want? Answer the question. What is it you need? Answer the question. Right? And most of us throw all these really crazy things. I want 700 private jets. It's like, great. No, but really. It's like, tell me the first thing, please. Marriage is one of them. You need marriage. You need long-term. You need commitment. You need someone to say, you're mine. I love you. I've always loved you. You're the one I've been waiting on. That energy. That's beautiful. That Four of Wands energy is commitment. We don't joke about this. We don't joke about marriage. So emotions at the base root, you don't joke about marriage. If someone marries you, they're married to you. You better get ready, because even if World War III starts, they're still married to you. Like, they're going to stay married. So there's some kind of marriage or something coming in here. We have also growth here. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. See? This is the Emperor. So somebody's coming in here. They're going to come in here very deep thinking, beautiful energy, loving, caring, nurturing. What do you have to say? Tell me what you think. It's not, I don't want you to hear what I'm thinking. I want to hear what you're thinking. And that's a difference, right? Tell me. I love what you say. I love how you think. Tell me more. Talk to me. And having that voice, having that verbal voice saying, it's beautiful because it gives you the cup. It says, here's a cup. You can always talk to me. I love talking. I love talking to you. That's a big difference maker. There's the starseed energy. This right here is saying you're heading into some major life transformation over the next, say, 3 to 6 weeks. And it's pretty evident with these triple hermit cards. What do the triple hermit cards mean to you guys? Because this is not like the other blue, right? This is not like this blue. See, it's very obvious. It's different color. They purposely colored this different. This is like the top of the mountain. This is you hit the top. You're at the pinnacle. It's going to get easier now. It's going to get easier, right? You're not climbing more. And at the bottom of the climb, right, when you get all the rewards, like, thank God, I'm so happy I did this. Thank you for making me do it. You start a new climb. But this is the top of the mountain. This is 3 tops of a mountain. How crazy is that? And this is Virgo. By September, you have that. Your life is different. It's forever different. It's the kind of different that you come back here and say, hey, Cosmic, you were right. You were so right. Thank you for telling me. Because something's coming in here, and it's not only love. It's a deep messenger. It's the ability to understand that marriage is coming. Wow. Wow. You see that? It's like, just throw a card down. My guide's like, just throw a card down. I'm like, really? It's just shadow work. I'm very proud of you. First off, listen, you can't get to this place without doing that introspection, self-analyzing work that you've done, right? Or even doing the spiritual work, the energy you put in. I appreciate you. Even those little hikes, those walks, those taking a moment for yourself, whatever it is, appreciating the birds, the foliage, the sun, just getting and appreciating the what we consider to be nature is helpful to this growth. I can promise you. You're very lucky because you're humble about it. That's what makes it easier. So Jackie, this is coming in a sense that's like, it's your choice to make. What is it you desire, love? The universe is like, I'm very proud of you. It's like, you have tons of credits here. What do you want to cash any of them in? You're like, no, I'll wait. I'm still working on self. You're one of those people that you're still working on self, but the universe, like, because you're working on self, it's saying, what does that bring in? Wheel of Fortune. You have good luck coming in over the next 4 to 6 weeks. Your summer is going to be very good. It might be one of the best summers of your life, if I'm going to be honest, because it leaves you with an opportunity that you've never had. It's kind of like, hey, would you be interested in owning a business? Like, you're like, what? And so you fall into these weird chances. This is why all that planetary alignment transits help. Void, of course, if you guys ever get into that, it's this $1 million payday. You can't get to 10 without the 1, without the first start. Wow. I'll tell anybody out there, if you're looking, Jackie is a catch. You may want to get on Jackie's good side now. if I had any advice for you guys. Wow. I'm gonna keep going, but what I'm gonna do something a little different that I never done here, Jackie. So I'm not sure who's next, but we'll take a look here in the queue and see. But if there's a member here, make some noise. I know Carolyn was in here. I'm gonna actually take these cards that I just used and pull them out. So I can't get these cards again. So I want to see what this does. I'm putting them back. Right? We have plenty of cards to pull from. But I'm giving myself this, like, can't. Like, I lost those Wheel of Fortunes. It's not that it has nothing to do with your luck or you're gonna get a good or a bad reading. If it doesn't resonate with me, I'll scrap the reading. I'll read 3 times in a row until I feel it. I'm like, okay, here we go. Because that happens, right? It's just like anything else, like a batter, someone batting. Wow, he bat 300. Not this season, 220. Right? We've had that happen. How about Roger Clemens? He's an example. Yes, we know about his history, but he was the kind of guy who his performance declined and then he came back. He used something, obviously, but this was, you could see the return. But he's still in peak performance. And it's like, I wouldn't want to face him even today. So people make fun of it. It's like, yeah, because you want to see his decline. You don't want to see his return. And that's what people want. They want to see the decline, not the return. And when that decline happens, people go, yes, they celebrate it. And when you come back, they go, ugh, and they jeer you. I hate you. How dare you become better, you resilient bastard. And that's what people hate. All right, let's move on. Let's see. I think Carolyn was next. It was either Carolyn or a or a random. Let's see. I know Ankita was in here, but I don't see them. I don't know if Ankita's even here. They got picked. I'll do this. I'll tell you what. We'll read for Jackie's already done. We got BLT's in here. Carolyn's in here. Michaela's in here. I'll tell you, I'm gonna grab Cloud because it's like a members day here. It's actually fine. But we're gonna grab Cloud for just a second here because they want a love reading for 3 cards. I think is what it is. So if Cloud's hanging out here, yeah, we'll get you in here. We'll get you to become a member yet, right? Right, BLT, join the cult. Join the cult. Join the cult. All right, here we go. You guys ready? This is you, Cloud. Now, this changes things because I took out those cards, and I'm going to read the next person again. Take these cards out and read again. The deck still feels okay. So if it ever feels too light or off, I'll just stop reading it. I'm like, that. I'm like, I'll do it again. All right, let's do this. I think this is for Cloud. Yes. Gemini Curiosity Kid, I love this energy. It's like your inner child teenager feels, just so you know. We also have this whole lot on your mind. Like you think a lot. Like your mind's never silent. You can never just sit there and look at the trees. You're always thinking. And so we're always going. Here we go. Look at manifestation. Oh man, you're in manifestation mode here. So this is T-Stain Tarot saying you're bringing something into your life at this moment, Cloud. Gemini lover could be part of it, but it's not just relationship. It's bigger than that because it has elements of so many other little pieces of growth, happiness. It's not one thing. If I asked you, what does your curiosity kid tell you? What is it saying to you now? Ask you. Better yet, ask curiosity kid. Say curiosity kid, I need a question. And so when you ask that question, that's how you get to manifest. How do I? Can I? Will I? If it ends in a question, you're beginning your manifestation because you're asking, I want this to be here. How do I start? If you're sitting there doing nothing, nothing happens. There's no intention. The minute you ask, the minute you say, how do I put myself into a role of ownership? And that's what we're doing. So you're owning this, whatever it is. I love what you're doing. And you should be very proud of yourself. So let's keep pulling here for a second. Yeah, you're holding back. This is that whole back energy. There's so much more in your mind. Maybe you don't want to be judged. And that could be. It could be. You're a lot of shadow work. Maybe there's a lot of judgment in the past. But it leaves you at the end still holding back. So Cloud, I'm going to just bridge the gap here, but this is a brand new opportunity. That's a manifestation. I'll tell you what, even better. That pentacle is this pentacle, right? It's that pentacle. This card is T-Stain Tarot. That's a T-Stain Tarot pentacle. This is the pentacle from the T-Stain Tarot. There in the universe says, I am connected to you. We are talking. You have connection to the universe. Don't ask yourself, am I, do I? You are gifted. You have a gift. You just don't want to see it. The beginning to understand the universe talks to you is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Have you ever just driven with the radio off and just sat in silence driving and just let the universe talk and let the messages come in? And that's what you are. You have a lot of messages and the universe is trying to talk to you. It could even be your higher self. I call it the architect, the true self. Whatever it is, there's a version of you in there that comes out. And it says, get this done. Let's go. And you're like, I'm following. And you get along with that mindset, right? You get into that idea of, I'm doing this. Emotions become cloudy, Cancer energy. By July 22nd, you're moved into something profound. So you have like, what, a week and a half, 2 weeks in that like span here. So it's the moment you admit to yourself, this is what you want. Or you're moving into this depth-driven, nurturing love that comes out of this connection. Oh, this is beautiful. You're looking at what you need. Does that make sense? What is it you need right now to succeed? And so in that moment, sometimes it's as simple as communication. Sometimes it's as simple as just, I need someone to see me. I need to be witnessed, right? You know, the message that I'm missing you, I think of you, or whatever, that message. The witness here in this moment gives you, That's when you start knowing you're into something different, when you're being witnessed, and there's something here in that, right? There's something in there, and that's what you're looking for. Follow what you want. Give yourself the CEO boss energy of Romance Incorporated and say, you know what, I'm going to tell you this, self. And your self's going to say, what? You can say, I'm the CEO. And you're going to tell yourself, and you're going to get into an argument, and you're going to say, this is what we're doing. Because the boss needs this. The boss needs a nightly hug. The boss needs a kiss on the forehead before work. The boss needs a random, hey, I text you. A random, playful text. It could be even something that's a little risque, a little bit on the risque side, spicy. But it could be something that's good that brings you into the sense of, hey, you're entering a new phase of life. You did the other thing, now you're doing this. And whatever this is, it gives you a sense of ownership, saying, this is mine. If it breaks, I broke it, but it was mine to break. And that ownership of whatever it is you do, love, importantly, is yours to own. And we give ownership of love to somebody else, and that's when the toxicity comes in. The abuse, those affairs, saying, I have no power. I'm power. No, you're power. You have power. You're more power than... That's why I see this. This is the Empress energy that comes a lot with many of you. It's hard to deny the T-Stain Tarot Magician card. You're manifesting. And I'll ask you. I'm going to go to chat right now and ask you, point blank, Cloud, are you manifesting? And I bet you the answer is yes. Like, you're actively in a manifestation. So that's what I see. Yeah. It's hold state. It's the T-Stain Tarot saying this, what you're bringing in is coming. But you can only hold once, and then you get to move on, and it locks in. So we're gonna go from there. I love this. All right, let's go. Thank you, Cloud. Thank you very much. I definitely see a very deep connection. Let's move on to the next. All right, any members that want a reading, let me know. Make some noise. Otherwise, I'm going to grab from the queue for random. But I think a couple of you guys are in there, so. I know Michaela's in there. I know Carolyn's in there. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to throw at least, the very least, the members in there. All right, so I'll tell you what. Let me read these guys. Yeah, no, I got you, Carolyn. Michaela, I got you. And then I'll grab one from the queue. So let me read these two, and then I'll grab one from random. Okay. So we'll do this. That will work for everybody. Because even if you're sitting in the queue, like BLT, I know you're sitting there. How are you? So I know there's other people in there that are hanging back and waiting for readings. So I'm gonna make sure I get to you guys. My members love this day. They love me on the morning. I gotta say, this might become a members first day. It's really hard not to, because it is technically members first, right? And if you're a new subscriber, I'll read you. So, but the benefit of that is, and the reasoning that my guide set that up, is it forces you to wait on a reading, right? It's saying, hey, look, you're just waiting. When it's your time, it's your time. And so it puts barriers between you and a reading that you can't do anything about, and I can't, because we established these guidelines. And so I want to read you. Like, trust me, some of your questions have been off the charts. But when I go with the system, it keeps us all on the same page. All right, let's do this. I will start with Carolyn. Let's go with Carolyn first. Yeah, let's get you in here. Yeah, and that's the thing, is I'm trying to sync the schedule, and there's no best time. I can tell you the mornings have been the better time for me, for a lot of people, because for one, the West Coast is waking up. The East Coast has gotten up, and obviously Europe's awake. So it helps me in that sense. I have to kind of make the best of what I have. So I'm trying to move into that sense where it's like, it's just becoming nighttime in Europe. It's morning in West Coast. It's the best of both worlds. And that's why I found this time to work really well for us. Don't always get people read. Don't always get that chance, but I sometimes will. All right, we're taking action here, Carolyn. Taking action. And so what is this for me? Because this is your divine blueprint. Wow, this is strong. I'm reading a Celtic cross here, I guess. I don't even know I was until the minute I threw the card down in that position. That's divine. You're in a divine read right now. Wow, this is good. Like Carolyn was picked by the guides. Let's go with the flow. Let's see what this does, Carolyn. I'm very curious. Why are they doing it like this? They're picking you. Wow. You have a lot of inner outer change about you have alignment. Holy cow, I never thought of that. This card, they're telling me this is alignment for you. You're hitting alignment. You know when you hit the perfect frequency, man, it's gonna sound really awkward, but you know when you're making love and you have the same frequency, same rhythm, whatever you want to say. That same moment, like you're matched. This energy is like you've unconditionally loved yourself at such a high frequency that you're moving on. You're moving on to a new version of yourself. We're capturing the moment you're basically quantum shifting. It's different than a spiritual awakening, guys. It's like saying I'm here, I'm aware, I'm clear, what's next? And then you go, okay, sidestep. It's like a channel switch. You're on the same station, you're just kind of switching the program. Wow. You and a handful of your tribe are being guided by the same angel. Whatever that means. So you and a couple of your friends, allies, even maybe a child, a grandchild, maybe even a young baby, kid walking, are guided by the same angel. You have this is looking at the soul tribe. Holy Christ. This is cool. What in the... Wow. Wow, this is an epiphany. This is wild card energy. You realize the only thing holding you back is you, and you can be anything you want to be. We say it to kids all the time. You can be anything you want to be. And then when people figure it out, and the adults who have locked into that childlike mindset, that a child growth mindset, and that's what's hidden in here. Wow. That might be your inner child. Past life energy, intuition, stability, happiness, growth, passion. Wow. Throw a kiss on those lips. This is powerful. You are not like everyone else. Look at this, guys. It's growth mindset. It's this. You are the. It says, I can only explain it like this. The best way the angels tell me to explain it, it's like this. You're the water. Think of a garden that hasn't been gardened, and you walk by it, and the garden's slowly dying. You're the person. You are the water. You're the gardener. You're the one who's gonna be like, hey, how are you? Let me help you, little feathers. Hey, hi. And you're hugging them. Like, hey, buddy. And so you're the one who's absolutely, there's an empathetic side to you that's touched by angelic hands. You take action on the hands of the angels. What? See? It's so obvious to me. The angels use you as a vessel. And there's times in your life you go, what happened? Why did I just do that? Why did I just do that? An angel stepped in and said, let me help you. Oh. You know? You ever kiss somebody and you're like, I wasn't ready, and it just happened? And you're the one. Listen, we doubt our ability. We doubt our gifts, our availability. We doubt our chance to build. This is beautiful. Wow, this is angelic. That's an angelic card. Just see the foil? This is honestly like I just opened an entire library. Not even, most of you guys energetically will hear me a small book, a few pages of what's going on energetically. Some of you guys will hear me a couple books. And there's a handful of you after you say, here's the keys to my library. Like Tiger Butterflies, like, here, just read me. I want you to see whatever you see. And so some of you guys come into this very open-minded. The fact that the angels are here are very helpful for all of us. It's telling us something important in this, that we are going into a brand new version of ourselves, brand new start. I love this for you because you and your soul tribe go into the brand new start. Try to figure out why. I mean, this might only be the message. I mean, it's not what more do you need? But I'm trying to see if there's more here, because I want to see, because you each go through your own challenge. It's tough when you don't help each other. It's relationship changes. Why do we stop talking? You help at the hands of an angel. Be careful not to overdo, not say, well, I should also. Only do what you're guided to do. I repeat this loud. I repeat it very proud. Take the blindfold off. Repeat, 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 repeat. Ready? Do only what you're guided to do. You're taking on all the extra if you do it. If you start grabbing everyone else's bags and say, hey, I got this. And they're like, I didn't ask. And it's courteous, right? It's a very noble thing. Maybe that's what we like, right? We like that the chivalry, right? But this is something different. Ask yourself, what are we learning from this? That's soul tribe. That's wow. I gotta pull on these people. I gotta see. Yeah, you guys can. This is forever. Like, this is long term. This is twice over long term. You guys have traveled lifetimes together, millennia. Look at you. It's the devil card. Devil in the details. This is long term divine blueprint. There's at least 4 of your friends, minimum 4, a group of 5, 4 people in your lifetime that you have traveled, and you will continue to this lifetime, the next. You're going to keep working. But you're the hand of the angels. In that respect, you're doing work of the angels. You're communicating, saying, hey, that person needs a pick-me-up. Go say something to them. I know this would make that. Oh, hold on. Thank you. Look. See how it changes the reading? Because we peel back the hidden layers. Still good to go. You guys want to continue? Like, you see what I'm saying? How interesting the readings get? Right? I could shuffle them, move them. I can read any. Let's be open to the idea that anything's possible. And the idea of this is, you are. I don't know. You're the like I said. You're the watering can. You're the watering can. You're the gardener. And so when people are like, hey, you might even just send. And this might be a message from the angels now, saying, send a message to those friends, saying, hey, checking in. Hope you're well. Talk to you later. Peace. Right? I'm thinking about you. Saying hi. On the run through, like when you do that, that's what this is. And so when you're doing this, you're getting into this place of you matter. And taking time for yourself is important, but what you provide to people, I don't think they don't say thank you. Is a good way to put it. But whatever it is, you are absolutely recognized. The fact that we had a confirmation on top of a confirmation that the angels were here tells you something about your own divine energy. You're beautiful. Keep being you, please. Please. That's the energy we need, is that kind of energy. I hope I'm right. I'm right. You're not really just, trying to get to me. But people need you because they want you. They are desiring you. So if you're looking to reach something or reach people, they want you. Because the genuine that you are is real. The authentic is real. You are getting unlocked at levels that it's the spiritual level is like unbelievable. And by the way, I didn't even see your question, Carolyn, if that tells you anything on top of this. I was guided to start reading. Yeah. So, and now Carolyn's question, I'll read it post-read, was, hi Cosmic, I recently started a new project online. Will it be successful and will it reach the right audience? The answer is absolutely, unequivocally yes. And I don't need money success, see? The pentacles, but it's going to be there. It's not about that. See, it's about something else. It's about something. It's not about the money. It is about this. I'm sorry. It's about the spiritual access and the spiritual growth and spiritual ascension. And so the success inside of all of that spiritually is what you're going to gain. That's what we're looking for. And so what's fascinating to me is how I read I answered the question before I read it. How did that happen? I was guided to pull cards and just go. I don't question, I just do, right? And it could be totally wrong. You guys gotta understand. I could have read that and I could have had a question from Carolyn saying, what color car should I be buying? And sometimes the guys just tell you what they want to tell you, but this lined pretty much right out. So I like it. It's nice. It's anchors. But Michaela, it's your turn, and then we'll pull from the random. So if you're sitting in the queue and you're looking for a reading, or you're a new subscriber, make some noise. Let's fix this silk. It drives me crazy. All right. There we go. For some reason it's all twisted up. I don't know why it's weird. All right. What's coming towards me? Michaela, boss energy, if I've ever seen it. Now Michaela is someone. Let's see here. Hey, are you secretly really asking about a love reading, darling? My love, bubby? Are you? Because this is relationships. This is you offering love. Wow. You are desired, man. This it reads as sexy. Whatever this is, it's sexy. And so your sexy is attractive. It's a spiritual sexy, but it's sexy, and it's so nourishing to certain souls that are close to you. It becomes like an emotional replenishment. It's your divine feminine doing what it does best. It's almost like rehabbing the soul. So you've been next to somebody or something recently, and that part of it, it's not an ex. It's you're giving them, you're saying, I just need this to feel good, and I'm gonna move on. And it's not used. It's like, it's mutual. I love whatever this is. 2 cards in, 2 cards out. Life lesson. You control the speed of this. Very sexy. Wow. Somebody's desiring you. Like this is a life lesson, because that's spark. This honestly is no joke. People want you. I don't know if you know, but there's a handful of people who think about you. They fantasize about you. I mean, that's straight from the universe. That T-Stain Tarot, that's a spark of the universe saying any one of these wands can become a passionate relationship, emotional connection, bonding. If you choose. They're sitting there on the periphery. You know they're there. Let's see. That's not blocking. Look at this card. Oh my god. Wait till you see what this card is. I know what this card is because it had this card is so worn. You can see that the corner worn out. Oh man. Laughing back here. This is crazy. Look at, there's the X energy. Like, this is give energy. Like, who is it? Which X? How come? Let's see if I can pick up on the X. It's all of them. It's the soul tribe. It's that angel saying, look, you have an effect on people. Stop being so sexy. Stop being so you. Stop being so attractive is a better word. Yeah, you're raising your vibration. That's attractive. The I don't need you is attractive to these people. There's no neediness. Like, I don't need you. I'll let you know if I want something. Wow. You're turning them on. Like, you're making them want you more. I mean, you might even know this works. This might be your Empress move. It might be a little Empress end around, you know? Like, the cutoff game is really good. Wow, this is not you. This is them. Holy Christ. You are a fucking vixen. So, Michaela, what you do is you cut these people off to teach them a lesson. That's a lot. You drop it on them. You go, I gave you a chance. You had this, this, and this, and you ruined it. You ruined it for yourself. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed. It's a disappointed. Oh, they are begging for chances to come back. truth seeking energy. It's like it's how do I say it? They're this into you. It's a matter of just get another minute, and you're like, no, that's needy. Go do so. Prove yourself. Be a man. You know, you want to be attracted to the person, not them attracted to you. There's a difference, right? There's a wow. That's what I want. And it starts with friends first with you. Listen to you, talk to you, understand you. Do they ask you questions? That's a big thing, right? Ask you questions. Why are they afraid to ask you questions, right? And that's why I tell you guys that it's helpful, because you might get dating people and people can be a little awkward, right? You know, a little intense, heavy. And that's why 20 questions is fun, right? It's like, get your favorite beverage, right? Maybe a glass of wine, Michaela, and just sit there and you're kind of having that conversation. You can do it face to face. That's also fun, right? You could do it and just say, hey, 20 questions. Only rule, biggest rule, you can't repeat the question. Like, you can't go same question. That's a cop out. That's like saying, I don't want to think about anything. I want to know. So it forces your mind to keep staying active. And so what you're doing in a conversation, we lull ourselves because we get so tired from work, exhaustion, people needing stuff. This next person, these next people, as you go in, you're going into it saying, I have 20 questions that I ask. I always ask these 20 questions. It could change, but you have 20 questions. So when you're going into a relationship, you say, here's my 20 questions, right? And it's simple, but it keeps you on track. Do you want babies? Right? And I'm not going to say that, but that's like the thing, like, how heavy is that question? It's a qualifying question, but I'm saying I'm qualifying you. Would you sit down for a qualifying question? And so what you're doing is saying, I want to move from friends to something more. And most people say, yeah, me too. That's why we're at the intimacy stage. And so when you move to that stage, you're trying to get to know each other, but you're saying, you have to know me first, baby. You have to know what my mind's thinking. You have to be 3 steps ahead of me. You should be rubbing my feet before I ask you. That's what you need. You're doing what I need. That's soul tribe energy. That's this saying, all these people, they'll fight over you. Like, this is a very raw way to look at this, because what it's telling me to tell you is these people they all want you to themselves. And I'm not going to lie to you, Michaela. You're going to have 5 people into you. There's 5 people who are absolutely desiring you. I can tell you why I know it, how I see it. And you're going to be like, oh my Lord. See the 5 people in the wands? Soul tribe. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 5 people. And then there's one off in the very, very distant. So it's probably like an ex, like probably an ex-husband or something. But the 5 people that sit here very prominently, and there's one way back. It's this. So we have the people there, and these people are prominently waiting for you. You message them, bang, they respond. Right? You message them, bang, how are you? Oh my God, thank you. I'm not needy, but how are you? What do you need? You want me to give you something? And so this neediness that these other people are giving you it's part of it's intimacy, because their inner child has not been seen, and you're giving that. You're very good at that. But what do you need? And that's where the 20 questions comes in and says, mommy's getting paid. And so you operate very professionally. And we talked about money before. And here's the thing, because my guides, before I went into this reading, money wasn't the issue. You know, it is love's the issue. Friends, family. What do you need? Babe, what do you need? No, I got it for you already. That's what you're at. That's where you're at. Where am I going? And that's where you're heading. You know, anyone can be physical with you, but not everyone can understand you. And more precise, not everyone will talk to you. So let's take these cards and see how profound the readings get. Now look, I have still this many cards in my hand, and I'm just dumping this. I'm just trying to see, look, this is what we discard. It's our discard card. And it's saying this can't return. So if it says love, your odds of the rarity goes higher than sky. It's like, and it blasts through the mountain. So I'm going to pull for the next person, same deck, right? Random, totally random. All cards, I pull a master deck in them. And the only thing that we're doing now is we're just not putting those cards back in. We're discarding them, saying use the energy for a moment. And I'm trying something to see what happens, how the readings go. I was always told, and this will give you guys such a sense of relief. I was always told, this is straight from my guides. In books, everywhere I've learned tarot, all the stuff, even the teaching I teach you on my videos, right? The teaching videos. whatever the card tells you or you feel, that's what it means. Don't listen to what I tell you. Don't listen to what someone else tells you. What do you tell you? You're boss. You're the boss. If you say it, I say, yes, it does mean that. I will absolutely back you. Why? Because you felt it. No one can unfeel that. You can't trick that feeling. So when you see the card, you go, oh, divorce. Oh, you know, where does that come from? Like when you pop a card, you go, oh, that's your feeling. And that card might not have it, but it might have elements of it, like the 4 being marriage or whatever the card might be, 5 being like deceitful trickery, right? Getting ahead. So, but when you have someone like Michaela, people become attached to Michaela because she's hitting Empress energy earlier than they're even hitting Emperor energy. And so there's an attraction there. And there's also a very intimate attraction. I got to tell you, there's people who, once you have had some kind of intimacy with people, they can't stop thinking about you. It's almost like you become like a drug to them, Michaela. So we got to be careful, right? Just be careful. Even a kiss from you is like a siren's kiss. It could be almost it can almost be misfortune for that poor soul if they're not ready to get involved in that energy that you have. But that's not your responsibility. See, you're the example of what I talk about. You're like, I don't care. I don't care that you're crying at my door. What do you want? You want to come in and talk and kiss and have, we'll do that. But if you want to sit here and be at the door kneeling, I need you. You're like, get away. It's very unbecoming of you as a masculine, as the energy you put out. It's so refreshingly sexy. That's the word. I think the sexy was the word that popped, I think, for my guys, but that's what comes out of this. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. When you communicate, man, it's like, it's off the charts. It's off the charts. All right, let's keep going. Michaela was next, and then there is nobody next. There is nobody else next. Ankita. Oh, this is right. You wanted this. Oh, that you came back. I see what you're doing. All right, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna grab one. We're gonna grab Ankita, and then we'll grab one from the queue. One random. Stratic, I think was picked. Let me just double check on this. Stratic and Ankita. We'll tell you. Whoever answers first. Whoever answers first. All right, Stratic, this is for you. All right, so let me fire this off. I know you're here. Let's see. What's coming towards me in love? Let's see. Let's take a look. Thank you, Brenduska. And as always, like I tell you guys, give Brenduska love. Give the moderators some love, healing. Thank you for being a moderator. And so at the summer, what I said, if you're interested in being a moderator, let me know. Just let me know and say, hey, look, I love this. Mr. Cosmic, you're my jam. Like, you know, and you're like, hey, I want to hang. And so this is your moment to hang. Like, Brenduska is here and not here. Brenduska was like my number one, like, forever. And I was like, it's gonna be too much. Like, if you can make it, make it. I don't want this to be like a burden on people. If you're a moderator, I welcome you. I thank you guys for being a moderator, right? And if it's like one of those things you can do, great. But I'm not trying to push people. I want this moment to be something that we don't want prisoners. We want volunteers, right? Is that a statement? Is that what we use? All right, guys, I appreciate you. Let's do this. I'm going to start with Stratic, and we'll take a look, and then we'll read for you, Ankita. So stick around here, okay? I thank you. All right. Stratic wants to know what's coming towards me in love. So I have chat off, and this is something I do. I don't make a big deal about it, but I turn that. Right now, I have nothing on chat, so I'm just reading. So for a moment, I'll just disconnect from everything and just read the energy that comes in. So this is love. This is patience. This is intercourse. I mean, I'm not going to be any other way. This is really what this means. So when this card comes in, it has the sense of a desire that's, you can see how we're pushed. There could be X energy here. There could be somebody else. There's a very big passion, desire for someone. We're guarded. We don't tell them. There's no cups. There's nothing growing. This is X energy. There's a fire, a passion that burns for an X because we have an unclosed loop for a past life. And I have that going now actually too, so I can relate. But what this is telling me, Stratic, is you have a past life that hasn't closed its loop yet. So somebody from your past is coming back. Somebody from your past is coming back to resolve something. Whoever's coming back wants to resolve this closed loop and wants to say, hey, let's fix this or close it. But we're doing one of those two things. And that's why we're left hanging energetically. Like we desire. And it's tough, right? It's this weird anxiety that like, I don't know what to do with this. I have nowhere to place this, what I want. I still want, but I can't, and I still need. And so what it starts to tell us is it's this energy. It's the life lesson in the desire. It's the moment you look at the Taurus energy that says, hey, what happened? What happened in the spring? What happened in late winter this year? And came in and said, what actually went down for you that caused this moment, that caused this, like, hey, let me think about this. Because what comes in from love starts with X, because you can see we're looking. We don't want to see it, but there's X energy. There's an X or somebody we didn't get. It couldn't be a crush. But there's somebody back here that we are just holding back off. They know you want them, but you can see they know they want them. But Tragic, it's a life lesson in the sense that we're going through this intuition. What is it telling us? It's divine. Who is this person? Who is this X? I'm gonna go back to chat for a second. Hold on. Tragic. Who is this X that you're looking at? It's the Wheel of Fortune. So what looks bad now is actually for your benefit. That X, the one who's coming back, this is going to work out in your favor. What are we hung up on? Yeah. Wow. You have to close this loop with the X. You have to close this loop, and then your life changes. This loop is still open with this X. You never close this karmic loop. You can just cut the tie, but I don't think you wanted to close it. See, I think you're still with them. You're bonding. Wow, man, this is crazy. Because you're the one carrying the bag. Let go of the X. Do me a favor. I'm going to put these cards aside so we don't get these again. But the reason I'm telling you this is a divine message. I don't care if they come back. I'm telling you right now, for your benefit, I don't care if they come back. But I will tell you what matters is you have to say or own this, that you don't need them to come back. You don't need them to do anything. What you need is for you to recognize that you are important. And that person coming back won't do anything for that. That's the big difference maker. See, it's raise the vibration. Yeah, it's the raise the vibration. We're still dialed in. You're working on yourself. What are you doing for yourself right now? What's that one thing you're focusing on, Stratic? That one thing that will make your life feel better. And don't say this X. Don't say this person. But you, what are you going to go finish that book you've been meaning to finish? You're going to go sit and knit? What are we going to do? Are we going to take time? You're going to go, hey, by the way, check out Cosmic's Lens. Are you going to go out in the woods? You're going to go hike? You're going to go visit? You're going to go explore with me? Right? So when we do this, get into your own Cosmic Lens. What are you doing? Where are you going to find your inspiration? Where are you going to release? And so release this energy. And so whatever you focus on, that's your focus. And let that be your focus for now. This X energy is still lingering. It's still there. And it's past life. It's very heavy. The reason you get so into it and you're like, I miss them, and they miss you, is this past life. You have to close this loop. They're coming back. They're going to come back. It's inevitable. I can't even tell you. It's just more than that. That's why we're like, I'm going to ignore this, because you know they're going to come back. And then you do this, and then bang, they pop. And the universe says, no, I made them. It's that moment we break. The moment you text, hey, how's your summer? How you been? What you been doing? Who you with? What you been doing? Anyone talking to? And you start getting into those questions because you want to see, am I still valued? Do I still have agency in their world? Does my passport still work? And that's what you're trying to figure out. Because when you walk up to someone, you say, would you accept this? And so the heaviness is real. It's past life. And don't fall into toxicity. But you're not wrong. The loop hasn't closed, and you're carrying it. And it could be 2 past lives that you're trying to deal with. And this might be what happens every lifetime for you guys. And this might turn into the 3rd time. Like, I hope not. But you're like, you know what? I can't do anything about them, but I can do everything about me. And that's what you start to do. You say, watch this, watch me ascend. And you just turn your back on it and walk. I love this. $1 million payday coming in. Your career is taking off is a better word. Is a better way to look at it. Money, wealth, income, abundance. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see. We have a princess. I'm new here. Outcome relationship of me and R. Capricorn. All right. I was actually just talking last night a little bit about Capricorn energy. Ooh. Easy. All right. All right, Princess, let's read for you. Let's get you in there. Thank you for being a new subscriber. I appreciate you. As always, if you guys haven't done so, become a subscriber. Members get read first. I read for new subscribers, but you're always welcome for a free read. We just have to allow the universe to pick you. That's the only caveat, right? Unless you want to donate, you're more than welcome to pay, put a donation in, and you can jump the line and tell the universe, I'm energetically skipping the line. And that's what happens. We get through the energy exchange. A nine cards is like, it's just $10, but it's more than 9. But it's my 3x3 architect reading. It's like a grid. And so I guarantee that 3 read. It's basically what I give you as a new subscriber. And so you're basically paying for like a new subscriber style reading. And so the members get Celtic Cross, the 3x3, and that's what makes it beneficial to have you guys on the channel. Because you can choose what you want. You can say, you know what, I just want 3 cards. I want to hang out. I love the energy. I'm cool. 3 cards is great. I get what I need. And that's fine by me. It's fine by us. We agree. And that's what we're looking for in this energetic agreement. All right. Princess, since you're new here and you want to know about this new person, and I think this would be the last reading with this deck before I have to reset it. Travel could be involved. It could be Cancer season. By July 22nd, you have your answer. This is also some shadow work. Shadow self, shadow emotion, shadow what is this? Shadow how do I feel? Why does it make me feel this way? A lot of self-introspection. Could be an Aquarian, could be Aquarian related. Aquarian end of January, beginning of February, Aquarian energy comes in. This is angelic energy as well. 2 houses, traveling between 2 houses, black or white. It's simple. There's the Aquarian again. A lot of starseed energy coming in. This could be you falling into your starseed self. But this is a lot of Aquarian starseed energy, truth seeking, right? A lot of truth, honesty comes out. Comes down like a falling star kind of energy. It says, hey, I'm here. It's in your, it's unlike everything else that you've had. If you're dating or whatever, there might be somebody new. This is a different kind of date. It feels very, very unique to me. Solar output means this is coming into your universe. Golden position, short throw energy, which I mean, just logic to what's coming in. Message. They message you. They talk to you. They send you messages. Even if you broke up, they would still text you. Even if you broke up, they would not text you, I need you. Text you, I'm still here for you. I'll always be here for you. Like that lifeline they offered is real. Whatever that lifeline is they're talking about is real. This is divine. They're offering it through a divine hand. They're saying, I will always manifest with you. For the rest of your life, you can forever manifest through me and with me and together. And we will always make. This is beautiful. This is a partner who recognizes, sees you, is witnessing you. But there's people in their life, and that's a big thing. But this Emperor energy comes in strong. They could be older, could appear more wise. They could have wisdom in their years. But they're coming in, and this yellow output tells me that they're very they're the king of kings. Like they come across very powerful. Like you notice them. You will know whoever this person is that you're talking about. You will notice them. So this person that you're asking about there's that Capricorn energy. There's the Aquarian Capricorn energy right there. So whatever the Aquarian Capricorn energy is, this is telling us that we're getting the truth seeker meeting the devil in the details. Means everything's being exposed, but it's 2 sides of the same coin. It's a good connection, but it's very, very deep. It's meant to last. This is not short term. This is forever. So when this comes in, this is being offered to you in this moment, and you're questioning, is this my forever? It's your forever in however you want to look at it. But is it there forever? You're happy. You're comfortable, you're content, and you're asking for definition. The universe says, why do you want to define anything? And the definition doesn't need define, right? You have, looks like kids, is home, happy, a house on the lake, water. This is a beautiful card. This is the payday. This is your soul's vibrating at a high place. So this person's very good for you. I can tell you that. And I can also tell you you're the one. So you're the one. And whatever that means, you're the one, you've been the one. And so even though it feels like it's a mismatch, it doesn't feel correct, it feels energetically off, you're the one. You have something very different, something unique that's yours. By August, by Leo season, we hit into that sense of something's coming. Now you move into what is the coming, what is happening, what is that, what is the what, and that's what you start to. Because right now you're saying, do I want? And the answer is yes, yes, yes. It's all yes. It's very yes. But you're holding back, maybe even intimately, you're holding back a little bit. You want more. You want more. And you don't want to be judged. Could be that piece too, because we have these two cards offering the same thing across the 10 of Cups, which means that's your happiness. And the connection means something to you, right? The feeling wanted, desired, touched. It's even the kisses, the pets, the hands on your skin kind of thing. Not, it could just be hanging out, watching a movie. It could just be appreciating that you exist. And that's this. It's essentially, you're getting into like a marriage of this relationship with this person, and it could be marriage. This has elements of marriage in it. But I would want these cards to all be upright. These would all be upright, and I would say you're marrying that person. It has potential of marriage, and I can tell you there's potentials of marriage hiding in here. It's not heartbreak. You're gonna change. Yeah, see, it's not heartbreak. There's something coming in here. The minute you open up to this and accept what this is in front of you and say, I fully want what I want. Can I? Hey, would you want? Have you ever considered, you start letting yourself be vulnerable more, this leans in, you lean into the vulnerability, this becomes even more fun. Those chains aren't chained. You guys are saying we're committed to each other on this. And that's fun. Past life message. So this person understands past life, they understand past life commitment, and they are checking off boxes like you read about. Whoever this person is, very spiritual. Because they're dealing with past life marriage. So you've been past life. That's why you're so into this person. They're like your past life spouse, and that they're coming back to claim you in this lifetime and say, I'm fixing the wrong, I'm righting this. And that's why you're like, this feels like home. This is so home to me. Tell me why. Yeah, it's the travel. I don't know, maybe they travel to you. Maybe they're willing to come see you. Maybe they're willing to carve out time in their day. It's not always easy. I mean, I know personally it's not easy for me. I'm so busy. So when someone carves out time in their day, they're doing it because they want you. They want to be with you. So when you start getting in your head, do they want me? Is this real? Ask yourself, why would they do what they do? The moments you're together, why do they do that? Hyper focus on the good for a moment. When you start hyper focusing on the negative, and you start spiraling on the negative and going, well, this, and this, because we all do it, right? We all get into that. I've been talking about this lately. Not enough. Too much. Be you. The authentic you is so beautiful. The authentic you is so desired. That's what I want. Right? And that's what we all want. And so when I'm reaching into your energy now, this is beautiful. Like, I'm putting my hand on your energy because it's beautiful energy. I think you underestimate yourself. But the moment that changes, it's going to flip the script. So what I'll do now is I'll take the cards I just had. So I had all these cards, right? Wish granted, all this. This person coming in, or this person in your life, Capricorn being this card here, or Aquarian up here too. So it could be one of the two. But it tells us that I can now shuffle these cards back in. But what I'll do is I'll take all of these cards, the ones I used, and I'm going to slowly just hide these cards back into all the tarot decks for a minute. And I'm going to read for two more people here, and then we're going to get reading here. So if you're in here, you're looking for a reading, let me know. If you want to jump ahead, you're more than welcome to what's the word? I guess make a donation, but you don't really have to, because this is Cards and Coffee. I love this. I love this for you. Tell me you don't enjoy me hanging out with you and just us chatting, right? You can pay, but you don't have to pay. This will be quicker for me. Frequencies. There we go. Ooh, wow, what is that? What is that about? Holy, you guys see that? Holy Christ. Wow. I promise you that wasn't a drop. I can absolutely promise you I did not just drop those cards. What the hell? That was an explosion of energy. All right, who needs a reading right now? Who's on here who needs a reading? That's real. Holy bananas, bro. Wow, someone just exploded. They just went boom. Their energy. Jeez. That was crazy. Okay. It wants me to shuffle. It wants me to take this. So this is I can use this, but it wants me to shuffle these. So I basically just took some cards, I shuffled them into what I had, and I made a new deck. So I have the cards in here again. So possibility exists you could see some of the same cards, and I was going to put them back and said no. It had me shuffle new cards into that pile. Took all the same cards and made a deck out of the cards and said no, we're going to keep the cards this time. Now I'm building a deck out of the cards we read with. I'm going negative. I'm going the negative side of things. Positive, negative, right? Subtract, we adding. Okay, so let's see here. Who is this? I don't know. Somebody that explosion was real. That means somebody's watching, or somebody's watching this, or stalking, or hanging, and wants a reading, and like and that's their energy. That's the anxiety. You just saw anxiety, the anxiousness. It wasn't a good pocket. It wasn't like, oh, I'm so excited. It was more like an explosion of, I don't want to know. I'm nervous. That's what that felt like. It's like someone's looking for a reading. It might be a new subscriber. It might be somebody out there. Oh my God, this is my jam. Hold on. We're going to start this out. Ready? It's my new jam. Signal. Get ready. It was a banger. Code. Isn't this cool? Oh yeah. I'm gonna shuffle while I'm into this. This is like, think of a 21st century emperor. Black coat, carbon cane, blueprints running through my veins, binary press, copper wire, building lightning out of fire, rooms hidden inside code. I'm trying to see if anything pops. This might be for me. I'm gonna read from me. That's something to do. So this music's gonna stay loud for a second. I'm reading from me. I want you guys to see it. I'll let you interpret my reading. There's the aquarium. There I am. This is mine. I know I'm locked in. I get these markers that tell me I'm locked in. That's why I'll usually say, hey, who's your person? See? Mr. Cosmic. You see it? Do you guys see Mr. Cosmic? See all the messages? It's right there. It's right there. See, you can't see me, but you know I'm there and I'm here, and there's people in the queue. It's so fun. I'm letting you guys in on it. Wildcard energy, Empress energy. I'm in my Empress energy. That's what this is telling you guys. I lean into my feminine. I love it. God. It's so wonderful. And so what this is the past life. Keep going. I'll dial it down in a second. All right. That's cool, right? I was explaining to people, I was actually explaining to people the past couple of days, like how I make music and how I get into this. I hear this, like I hear, just like I see the cards, I hear it in my mind's eye. I'll sit there and I'll hear a song and I'll piece it together. And it's this. It blows my mind. This. Yeah, it's so cool. All right, this is my reading. Guys, 4 of Cups energy, Cancer. There's a Cancer or Cancerian energy waiting, holding back. Someone wants to talk. Angelic energy. Could be Cancer in their chart. Could be Cancer. This is me. We're reading Mr. Cosmic live. I'm literally, I'm reading me as though, and the way I do this, and the way you should do this if you're reading yourself, close your mind out for a second. You are not you. You across the table is you. You're reading you across the table, and it's tough the first couple times, but it will open itself up to it. That's Cancerian energy, Cancer season. The channel, it seems like for me going well. It seems like it's going to continue to go well. And there's always that one person I need to read. Like I'm letting you guys in on a cool secret. I always hop into lives and there's somebody, as I have 111 facing me right here. But really what it is, there's one of you guys. When you get your reading, you know the moment you had the reading, it felt, and that's why you stuck around. That's why you came back. That's why the content resonates. Because there's no lies here. I'm genuinely me. This is who I am. If you met me, we sat together, I'd be the same person, right? Kiss on the forehead. That's me. Like I operate in that fashion. I do hold back emotionally. You can see here, there's an emotion part of me that I do protect shadow work because of my trauma that I've had as a kid, right? And I let you guys in on that. My inner child has been very hurt. So you don't see my inner child right here. Do you guys, who sees the inner child? My inner child, you see it. It's here. Does anyone see my inner child in the reading? It's right here. And it's going to be, when I tell you where it's living, you're going to be like, what? Think of it like a grid. Ready? Right there. Right there. My inner child's right there in my logic, in my $1 million payday, in my divine blueprint. Money's not money unless it has a spiritual meaning. Money means nothing unless it means something. How did you get there? You built your way there, right? There's nothing more meaningful to me than say, this is a bit. If this was a business and it was owned by family, wonderful, right? But what if your great-great-grandfather started the business and you were like the grandchild who started it? That would make you feel different. We open our lives up to this mindset of taking legacy. You are your own legacy. You have traveled many lifetimes, millennia. You're going to continue. You won't end. This is forever cycling. You, your soul, this who hears me, you know what I'm talking about. Own it. And so when I read this, I know what I see because I see it for myself. I see it for you, and we see it. So what does that tell us, right? The $1 million payday is a manifestation away. I get it. We all get it. But is that what we really want? Is the angelic manifest money coming in? Because it's sitting there. In the end, you have your wish granted, right? We have the wish. The T-Stained House is wish granted no matter what. Get a perspective. Continue anything, it's going to work. And so what it tells me to tell you guys, if you don't give up on yourself, then no one will give up on you. The minute you give up, no one can keep supporting you. Think about your favorite content creators, for example, right? How many of them have just kind of stopped posting or disappeared or whatever? And they got into it for a reason and then walked away. What was their reason? Did they ever share their reason for why they got into it? Did they ever get into it why they walked away? And that's why you start looking at the moment you realize you walk away from things to start something new. And I share my starting something new with you guys all the time. You guys get to see all my new starts, right? And like reading and getting into everything, I feel very blessed. You can see the pentacles in here. I'm very blessed. I'm very happy for what I am. But what I'm more happy for is this. See how this is precedent? This comes in first. This here, this is energy. This is center line, right? Beautiful energy. But what it tells me is you are who you want to be. In the moment you set that intention, that's what you become. And that's your intention. What is it? Who are you? In that intention, the moment you say, I want to be this, stop saying that. Look at yourself. What is it? Who are you now? And lock that moment, right? Because a lot of you say, hey, I want to be an empress. I want to do this. I want to be a millionaire. Nope. Say, I am a millionaire. The universe has to eventually answer you. It's going to look foolish when you comes back and you're not in your place. Manifesting is real. Growth is real. Grief is real. Pain is real. Irrational is real. And we all get there, right? We panic. It's controlling the emotions. This is base root of emotions, the foundation. If this fell apart, everything falls apart, right? This whole thing just starts to tumble, right? It becomes a problem. So this here is this is your cornerstone. This is one of the most important cornerstones. These are cornerstone cards, or these are, and so when I read these, but this is like your foundational cornerstone. And so it could fall this way, but at least all of this good fortune falls into the future, right? We don't want to lose progress. And so when we get out of control emotions, all of this falls back into the past. It's that easy to read, and it's accurate. But what it tells me is, like, if we hold back, and there's a lot of passion, a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings here. Sagittarius energy in there too, might be Sag in the feelings, might be Sag. Someone has Sag. But this Empress energy, this Aries energy, this fire energy, this is the spark. This is like, it's multifaceted. It's the growth mindset, it's the stability, it's the intuition, it's the happiness, it's the passion, it's the understanding that we're something more than we're meant to be. So let's keep going and let's keep reading for a second, because I want to see what else pops in here. Yeah, look at the pentacles. The pentacles, good energy. It's the depth that we look for, though, right? So you see how the money comes in. It could be manifestations too. So I really want to pull on this. I want to see if this is any of you guys. That's currently in my energy. Wow. Talk about the wizard. What? What? That's crazy. Yeah, Lady Justice. All right. I can't give away too much more because there's a lot in here. But it's just basically saying my depth is I haven't even tapped into it yet. Like, I'm just beginning to find why I'm doing this. You guys are experiencing it with me. This is the beginning of something. This is not like, wow, this is no, this is the beginning. You guys are at the part of the beginning of something. Because all of you are here. I'm looking at you. I look out for you guys. I can tell I look out for you. The money's a logic thing, right? I use it in a logical sense, not in feelings. Not like I'm better. It's logic. What do you do with this? Invest, grow, build. Depth. Invest, grow, build. So whatever that is, anything we do, we're investing in ourselves, investing in our relationships. I invest in you. I invest in all of you. And then we grow ourselves, and then we build. But this might be cutting somebody off. This might be me cutting somebody off. Wow, that I've never done that. Yeah. It might be. It might be an X. It might be also an X. Without giving myself away too much. Might be an X. Yeah. I think someone's stressed out is all it is. I think that's what it is. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's either patience or the Sag energy, but I just pulled back to back to back Sagittarius cards. If you go back and watch that and look it up, you'll see. Like, those are all Sagittarius cards that just came out. It's interesting. It's interesting to say the least. All right, I'm gonna put those cards back because I want to get someone else a fresh reading. Let's pick for a couple more people. Who else is here? Who else is here? All right, Ankita, let's read for you. All right, I tried to read for you earlier. You weren't here. Now you're back. I got this. Oh, that's right. You want to know what the affected relationship changed things. That's what we're looking for, right, Ankita? So let's do this. Let's do the moon deck, and then the communication deck, right? Let's just be straight up and say, hey, we're setting our intention on what's hidden and what's not said, or what needs to be said. And so let's do that for you, Ankita. Right? Yeah. See, some cards are jumping already. Look at pain, heartbreak, and can't let you go. That's does that sound familiar already before I even start reading? Wow. Wow, why are we in heartbreak? I'm gonna start with 3. I think this might be a quick one. Yeah, this might be quick. It's breadcrumbing energy. You are destined to be moving on for bigger, better. However, this is your moment. This is a true quadruple threat card because this is a divine blueprint. You see this purple mandala in the back? It's just to say this is your Akashic record. However, do you see the T stain tarot here? You see all the T? That's on there. That's on there. Also, this is an Empress. The Aries card associates the Empress card. This associates Queen of Wands, associates the Empress energy. And then that associates you. So 2, 3, 4s of Wands energy comes in, and this is that Taurus energy that comes along. We're in the same channel. Are you better off with or without this person? That's what I'm asking you. Because the question's being asked to you. It's being reflected back at you. Because the answer's already answered. I think we already know the answer, but I think you move on. I think you just patiently move on. You say, look, what's best for me? Be your own best friend for a minute. Oh, man. You can still be friends with them. No one's saying close or cut off that communication, but just be best for you. What's best for you? What matters for you? This is Virgo energy. By September, you feel much better. And I know this right here feels so now. You've been friend zoned is what it feels like. It feels like this friend, it's more friendly. Hey buddy, hey pal, hey fist bump. And I feel bad. It's a very multifaceted reading, but Inkita, who is this person? Across the bridge here. Yeah, we're manifesting something. It is for you, Inkita. It is, yeah. Sorry. It just all started. The reading started before I got going. It is for you. But yeah, there absolutely is this divine blueprint. If I told you because there's somebody here, but that love has taught you how to manifest. That's real. That's real love. Because now you unconditionally love. Now you manifest. You manifest at the very minimum unconditional love. Not everyone can give that. Raise your hand out there. Hit the like button. Can you give unconditional love? Really? Hit the like button. I want to see how many of you can. Because that's fascinating. Right? It's not easy. It's not easy. Because I'll do this if you do that. You might not say it, but you'll imply it. And this is not you. You unconditionally care about your friends and partners and allies, and with that, that's your ability to, that's where your power of manifestation comes from. You're tapped into like a universal truth because you're letting them exist, and that lets you do your thing. But I'm telling you that they are absolutely into you, but you're sitting on a manifestation right now. And Kita, I would tell you do this. This is just you and I talking for a moment, okay? Go write a letter to the universe and say, hey, I really want this thing. Don't say it, don't talk it, don't even speak it out loud again. Never say it again. Write it and give it to the universe. After you write this, right? And you should be in a really beautiful, you should be feeling as good as you can ever feel. Whatever that does. If you have to have your favorite meal, snack, make a night of it. Take yourself out on a date. And at the end of that, get the letter, get the, like I say, glass of wine, whatever it is people do. Relax, hang out, and really get a pen and paper. Don't rush it. It's like make love to that letter and really say, I'm gonna put my intention on this. I'm gonna power this. That's your manifestation. Right? You fold it 3 ways towards you and then burn it. Let it go. Never speak it again. Let it just come in. And so when you give it to the universe, whatever this thing is that you want, and it could be the same thing. What's ironic, this is what's cool. And Kita, what's really cool, it doesn't have to be this love. It could be like, you know what? You're like, I need this to better myself, whatever it is, right? A car would be an amazing example, right? I manifest a car. So then you can travel to go, then your boundaries expand beyond what they were. That's a manifestation. So this could be a material manifestation out of the fact that you learned the unconditional love, and you're an unconditional loving person. I would not hesitate to manifest something materially for yourself. Be selfish because you're so unselfish with others, and that's what the universe says. So where's your selfish? It has to live somewhere. So you're like, okay, then I'll be selfish now. right? Once a month, right? The last Thursday of the month, I will sit down at 5:55 p.m. and always set my intention. That's powerful. That's 12 intentions a year. And never an excuse. If you make an excuse, you're responsible. The moment you say this, you say, I hold my own self responsible. If I don't make it, I can't tell people because nobody's going to care because I can't tell them I'm doing it. See that? You manifest at will. The last Thursday this month, manifest 5:55 p.m. Put your intention out there. Put the good omen right out to the universe. Say, I'm doing everything I can. Right? On the 8/8 portal, manifest. Any portal, manifest. Write that letter. Write the intention. Manifest. Intention. Your exposure is to your truth. And your truth is you're bringing this in. I can't tell you what to manifest, but I can tell you you have an innate ability here. You have this card. This tells me, it's beyond me telling you. You're going to still do it. I'm going to take these cards now and put them out and try this. I just want to see what this does. I don't know why I'm doing it this way today. I just am. It's just happening. Would let it happen. Langland, I think this is yours. No kidding. I looked at your name and then this card jumped. If you have a relationship reading, this is probably yours. Let me go to chat for a second. Let me go on here. Relationship. No kidding. Are you kidding me? Wow. My relationship with Ricky and I don't want to continue. Toxic cycle. Trying to change myself for me in the relationship so the relationships can go well. Will it work out if I put effort into it? Yeah, I mean, this is like loving yourself can never be a wrong answer. And you're saying, if I love myself, will it work out? And the universe says, yes. Yes. Toxic relationship, huh? Let's see. I'm gonna go Celtic on you. It's, you know what it is? It's they're consumed with their growth or with their empire building or your growth, or the Taurus energy pops up in here. There could be Hierophant life lessons. But it's a powerful movement. Something heavy is blocking you. It's like a mountain is in your way. That's what it feels like. Rebirth is happening. You're right. You are feeling rebirth. You're feeling the rebirth, but you're holding. I pulled 4 cards, and you're holding 2 aces. You have 2 aces up your sleeve. So don't dismiss yourself. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You're caring, and you're kind. So you absolutely are holding 2 aces. So whatever this is telling me to tell you is the universe is on your side. This is not just angels. This is the entire existence of the cosmos. Is saying you're not wrong here, but this is shadow work. Why do we feel this way? Why are you feeling this way about them? It's asking you to question that reasoning. So as we go in here, this is it. This is the Piscean energy that's blocked the Taurus part. So what it's telling me is this is angelic Pisces energy. So the Page of Cups with that fish, it's like a fish out of water. It's trying to understand somebody. We know we do this. When you first start dating someone, you're like, I don't understand. And they have a communication style that's different. That's this energy. Sometimes it's really fun. It's exotic. This could honestly even be accent, right? It could be an accent energy. And so the accent energy could come in there because it comes across a little different. But it's the messengers. It's you guys' messenger. So this is high level. This is 5th dimensional messaging. So you guys will send like, hey, I'm thinking of you. I'm sending a song, or I'm thinking of you. Something comes through the universe. It's not toxic in that respect. It's toxic in the respect that you won't let yourself be used or owned or taken advantage of. That's the thing, is you would kind of sacrifice yourself for the betterment of the relationship, and that's not happening anymore. There's a get back together kind of feeling, but this is a moment of get back together if we do this. There's a return back to something. You're returning back to something in the relationship that you wanted, but it starts with you, and it starts with you holding back. That holding back is teaching this other person a lesson, because when you held back, it taught them to think, say, why am I holding back? This is intention. No intention is intention. Me not messaging you is an intention, right? I'm choosing to not message you. So the fact that you have no message is a message in itself. There's a choice, right? A choice to ignore. So when people ignore texts and they pretend like, oh, I didn't see that. Like, no, you friggin' lying. Ask yourself this question. 4 best friends, all of them. Close your eyes. Do any of them hold a phone? Yeah, right? How often do they check it? So when someone tells you I didn't see the text, it's kind of unlikely. It's take ownership. So if someone ever tells me, oh, I missed it, I didn't see it, it was like, no, you were too busy. Just say, I got busy, sorry. I'm responding now. Didn't see it. So that it's like a lie. You're lying. You're saying I didn't see it. Like we both know you saw it. We see text. You're not to get it. Like text is like the most vital thing. We use it. It's our lifeline for us, right? But people tell you it's the communication style, and that's what I'm warning you about going into this new evolution of what you're getting into here. So Langland, whatever this is, the universe wanted you to be read in and wanted to tell you, like, look, focus on your communication style, how you communicate. How do you communicate? Because you can see the cups here, right? Other people very clear. No, it's like, wait, what's your intention? This is you don't have clear intention with this. And the universe is telling you, why don't you have clear intention with this connection? It's because you're attracted. You're very attracted to this. This is very attractive to you. Past life, spiritual depth. It's unlike a connection you've ever felt, and that's what this is. It sparks you. It gives you butterflies. It makes you feel something you don't know, and you love it. Like, you know, when they're around, you're like, this is great. I love this. You want more of it, right? But what stops you? What stops you from getting it? It's the commitment, I guess, long term. All right, I gotta keep going on here. I'm trying to learn how to express and make my communication better too. Yes, you are. So you definitely are. All right, let's do this. But I'll tell you this. This is what's cool. You ready for this, guys? And this is for everybody here. This is for Langland, because it starts with your communication style, the cups. But you see how there's no one talking, right? It's us learning how to be best to communicate, and then you can see how people are holding back, the cups. And so there's no communication happening here, but it's like this. It's this passion, the desire. There's something pulling you to communicate, even though there's no communication. Very interesting. It's this past life draw that you have with this person. Because there's definitely past life passion, ownership. Might not be marriage, but there definitely was something that happened between the two of you. So that's what you're picking up on. Graduations. All right, let's do this. Let's pick one more person. I might be back later. I'm gonna see what I can do. If I can, I'll definitely be back on Monday morning. That's the goal for always coming back on the members live. So, but what I've been doing over the summer specifically, if you haven't noticed, is I'm letting members get read first. So this way, it's not like every day is available for everybody. And I'll go back to a more solid schedule once I get back into the school year. So essentially, you can catch me pretty much 10 a.m. every day, and that's what it is. If I'm live, I'm 10 a.m. And if I'm not live by 10 a.m. Eastern, you can say he's probably not going to be live. And I'm going to be hopping on randomly, and some of you caught that sporadically. A few weeks back, I hopped on at 6 p.m. It just said, "Hey, I'm hanging around. There's nothing going on, and I had no work to do." And I'm like, I feel so drawn, and I went online. I think if I did a Friday night a couple weeks ago too. So I'll hop on. I just give you guys times that you can count on me. And Brendusk and I had talked about that too. We said, like, if you guys know when. And so 10 a.m. is basically a guaranteed time, at least through the summer, at least through the end of August is a safe bet for you. So if you're asking, hey, where's Cosmic? 10 a.m. Eastern, live on YouTube. And so I'm trying to build out the other socials. But what I realized as I tried to go live, and I can go live on TikTok, but I want to make sure I can go live on all of them, because once I go live, it's going to be, I was live here and then I'm live everywhere, because then you'll start to be able to catch me live on TikTok. If you use TikTok, you'll be like, oh my God, it's just me. And you're going to feel like the big fish in the pond. So I'll be over on TikTok. TikTok works. I got that all working. Instagram, I got to get some more followers. If you guys are out there and you want to do me a huge, huge, huge favor, help pushing the channel on the other socials, right? We talk about it all the time, but I literally can't go live. Like, they're like, who are you? I'm like, okay. So I'm building my socials, and it's a different beast, right? Ask yourself, do you use Instagram? Do you use Facebook? What is your social? What is your social of choice? So that's what I ask. All right. All right, let's pull for one more person. If you're looking for a reading, make sure you're in the queue. We're going to get for that final reading here. And I might actually just run a Celtic Cross, because you've been patient. You've been waiting. So whoever this is, I appreciate you guys for hanging in there, for being with me today. So let's finish up with one more reading and get a Celtic Cross in here. And if you are interested, I'm always available at cosmicboogeyman.com. And for the summer, I dropped my prices. I'm trying to make this like more attainable for so many people. So, all right, we have a couple people in here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, all eyes on BLT. Hey Cosmic, it's been a while. I just wanted to get an energetic check-in from my spirit guides. All right, let's do this. So let me, like I said, let me start with this. I may be here a little bit longer, but I'm probably going to take off. I got to go and get some stuff done. I can't be living on the YouTubes all day. All right, so BLT, this is for you. Let's start with the Celtic Cross. Let's see what the message is for you. First card out. Wow, Lady Justice, angelic. Libra Justice energy also comes in with a little bit of Aquarian energy, comes in with that air sign, because it's basically the female version of the King of Swords, right? But it's the same card. They're both sitting on the throne, both holding the sword, both have things on their mind. It's just the feminine. It's the divine feminine energy coming in, right? The divine feminine comes in and lets you get your own say. Trying to see what else we have here. It might be your divine feminine. This reaching back, I wonder if it's to this card or if it's beyond this card, but something's reaching back beyond. Okay, let's do this. Queen, queen, queen. Where are you? My queen. All right. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you dealing with a Libra? Air sign energy is heavy here. Getting deeper. Yeah, this is air sign energy. Somebody or something's getting deeper in here. It's kind of like saying it's the detached air sign energy. Like I said, if the feminine comes in, the divine feminine, it's advice. It could be someone giving you advice. It could be a feminine giving you advice even. It could be that, but it's a struggle. It's that struggle is going to bring something. It could be triumph, could be victory, could be success, but it brings you something. It's a triumph because spirit's on your side, and that's this Eight of Cups energy, which we start to look into like the moon energy in this. And don't worry that it's reversed. Like I said, the first couple cards to me, at least in a Celtic Cross, can go any which way because they could, in a moment's notice, things change, right? I think we're all in agreement on that part. But what this tells me is like traveling. It might be in your cards. We might want you to travel somewhere, maybe even mentally get out of your head, right? Put on the virtual reality goggles for a minute and just relax. But this could just be physically taking a trip, but getting away from this might be a good idea. Ooh, yeah. Stop holding back. Hangman card here. Divine Blueprint. Hangman in that sense is it's the Divine Blueprint, but it's the connection to the sword. It's maybe you know too much already, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe you can't unknow something. When someone like cheats on you and you're like, I can't unknow that, like I can never unknow that you did this to me. There's a moment there where you let things slip, or someone's lets things slip or something, and they went downhill even. And it could even slide into like it reminds me of like self-worth or like valuing or giving your sense what is my value, or how do you feel about yourself. So there could be you have value, but you might just be feeling down about yourself. Because at sometimes you feel like $1 million. Nine of Cups, angelic energy. See why it's so fascinating to me? The Cups, the feelings. You're a loving person. You're very caring. I like this. But in that number 4 spot, the recent past means like 4 to 6 weeks. Could be 4 to 6 months. It could be 4 to 6 even years. But I'm not leaning into that. It's more like 4 to 6 recentlys. Is how it feels. It's like something. There's a reward that comes in behind this angelic energy. It's a sustained effort that you put in that I'm sticking to this. I stay to this. In the immediate past, it's not holding back, but it's also telling me to tell you that, hey, we kind of question ourselves a little bit. Maybe we question ourselves too much. That's the Aquarian energy. Wow. It's like February, end of January Aquarian energy, like right around that timeline, but it comes in with you are your success. You're angelically touched. You're blessed energy. You have this blessed energy, and I don't know if you actually give yourself any credit. and how blessed you are. Because this is telling me in that position that you look at the obstacles and you do see them, and like you're not afraid to see the obstacles, so you do look at those obstacles. But which obstacles are preventing you from having progress? Deal with those obstacles. That's what it's telling us to look at. Angelically card, right? So that's short throw energy. This is Aquarian energy. Aquarian energy. Wow, starseed. If I told you were a starseed and I could prove it to you, how would that change your existence? Right? If I could say, hey, you're a you're a starseed, so don't let others put you down or affect your confidence. Wow. There's something here that's very feelings close to the chest. It's like you need a hug. I'll be honest. It's devil in the details. I'm trying to see how it relates to this. I think I see it. There's a recognition. There's a need. Like, that's what I'm saying. The hug is like the best way to put it. But the physicality, the touch that you get, when someone touches you and you feel touched, it makes you feel more alive, more connected. Yeah, there's the Emperor energy. It's the masculine. It's the divine feminine meets the divine masculine. You're welcoming your masculine. You're in your feminine. You're gonna second guess yourself. I'm not sure. What about? And your divine masculine, nothing's unsure. It just hasn't appeared. Angelically, you have a guidance. You have this. We have cards already coming out here. So this tells us that they're trying to talk to you. You're getting most of the messages, right? But, and this could be even people, earthbound people, but this is really spiritual. It's high spiritual. It's unnatural constraints even. There's something unnaturally inhibiting you. So these two cards here, which I think is more than two, it's three. We're going to take a look at them. I'm going to put them back in here, and I'm going to see what pops. So I'm not going to put them down. I'm going to agree right now. I'm not putting them down, but I want to see what they are and see if they come back out in the next two cards. Moon card, nothing hidden. Starseed. Work at it. Prince Charming. Wow. You're a very loving person. If you will just let yourself love, you're very loving. I think there's pain here, but we'll see. I'm gonna do what's called a mid-deck pull. Mid-deck pull is like this. So I go like this. I pull and I pull like this. Okay. So I have no control. Yeah. See, that card wants to come out. Like, that card's making itself come out. Yeah. See, something sneaky here. Aquarian energy again. Seven of Swords. It's that final decision. There's something coming in here. That's your wish. What are we waiting? What are we wishing? What are we wanting on? I'm going to go with you're either highly intelligent. I mean, off the charts intelligence. It might not even be classified that way. You might just be intelligent. You might not even have, like, the paperwork to prove it. Yeah, because that's 7. It's your wish, but it's saying this is false pride energy. It's warning of I don't know if that's a word, but it can prevent growth. It's saying if you become too emperor and not enough feminine, not enough empress, it's going to slow you down. So it's warning you. It's warning you. Walking around being masculine all the time isn't the answer, right? So when you find that balance, because the goal for us as humans is to find what's called oneness, and so we're achieving oneness, and it's a balance between your divine masculine and divine feminine. Wow. It's really deep. Yeah, we're hiding our feelings. The Cancerian energy, by July 22nd, something changes on you. The reason I say this is because we're looking into ourselves. It's introspection. Over the next like week and a half, 2 weeks, you have something happening. Shadow self works, pops, opens up. But that Queen of Cups card, and what I call it's the outcome, number 10 position. When I pull for people, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for some kind of cross correlation, like something that says, hey, I was here and I'm here. But in this number 10 position, that's Cancerian. That's now. That's we're actually in Cancer season. So that number 10 card in that position is saying you need that emotional fulfillment, that hug, right? It could also be professional success, but you need someone to, let's be fair, run the fingers through the hair, right? And cuddle you and hug you and hold you. And it's easier to be like, no, I don't. I need nothing. I need nobody. And the universe is like, then why do I keep showing up with feelings and the blocked cups and sneakiness? The minute you find the partner, because no partner is going to want the cold. People want the warm. And when you dial up the heat onto your soul and say, hey, what's the warm look like? Maybe let the divine feminine in a little bit. The divine masculine is used to protect that divine feminine is what I'm seeing in the reading. But it's saying stop holding back and let yourself really feel that moment. Enjoy the place that you get to. And man, it's really have the courage to love. Wow, that's heavy. Because I think so many times we avoid pain, we try to avoid that, and confidence is a mask. That truth is what's sitting in here. It's so raw. It's that fear. It's the fear of being loved, the fear of falling in love, the fear of what happens. Do I say the wrong thing? What do I do? What if I mess up? Yeah. What if you mess up? All right. What if you mess up? I've messed up many a time. It teaches me how to apologize, teaches me how to make it better, teaches me how to listen, how to accept an apology when it's your fault and not mine. It's always yours, right? And that's what we always do. It's laughable. But the truth of the matter is that we're deserving of something beautiful. We just have to accept that to come in. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, BLT, you're blocking love in your life. Like you block yourself. You can actively say however you want. I have my best friend Frank does the same thing. He refuses himself love. Even though you know it feels good to be desired, wanted. Hey, baby, you okay? I'm checking in on you. Hey, babe, let me run my fingers through your hair. How are you? And so going alone sometimes is easier. But there's a part of you that misses that. There's a part of you that desires that wants that, misses that. I like that. I'm thinking of you. Can I come over? That's powerful because what it gives us is this sense of the messenger. It gives a sense of that. Ooh, 2 cards out. Yeah, wow. You might have 2 people interested in you, just to give you a heads up. But because you're closed off, the universe is like, let's work on you first and say, what can we do to open up that heart chakra? Because the heart chakra is obviously closed. Being loving also includes loving yourself. I do appreciate every single one of you, BLT. I really do. I'm down for love. Right, and that's what it is. And so if anyone's looking for BLT's kind of love, let me know. We're playing matchmaker here. BLT is single, spiritual, obviously, very spiritual. Let them know. All right, guys. I'm gonna head out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some work done outside of this work, my other work, and then I'm gonna kind of catch back up with you later on. I might be back later on tonight if I'm around. I might be. Kind of tentatively at plans. We'll see what happens. But if not, maybe I'll come hang out with you guys. Who knows? Maybe I'll hang out with you for like 4 hours. If not, I'll definitely be back 100% guaranteed, without a doubt, on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern for Members First Live. Okay. So, but I'll probably be back between now and then. I can almost guarantee that. But it's the time I can guarantee is that for right now. Just gotta get stuff going on. But I do appreciate you. If you are looking for anything else, hit me up at cosmicboogeyman.com. As always, do me the favor, just share the channel, right? Share the love that I give you, the unconditional love, that I always have your back. And I mean that, I really do. I love having you guys be part of this journey, but you all have to take your time and do your things, and I get that. So when we're not together, just know I do think of you. I really do. You might not think. You're like, there's no way Cosmic would never think of me. I do. I do. I can promise you. I have so many students in my life. You're just another one. And let me just be the teacher who loves on you. All right, guys, I'll see you on the very next one. As always, if you haven't done so, hit the like button on any content you see. It helps me out. And share the channel, honestly. Very easy. I'll see all you subscribers and members very much so in the next one. But if you haven't been so, make sure you set that notification bell to all, and take a look at those Cosmics Codexes, those new Cosmics lenses where I'm out traveling, or the Beyond the Veil when I'm reading the tarot into the universe, saying, hey, what is this? Is remote reading real? You'll see some new content's coming out. I'll see you guys soon. As always, stay safe. Thank you, guys. Peace.